Hello everyone, welcome to this week's episode of the official podcast. We're jumping straight into it. We've got breaking news on the ground with Maddox. Well, not with Maddox, about Maddox. Kaya's got some interesting news.
Oh yeah, no. Everybody calm down, no guest today. So breaking news, Charlie, one of you, Andrew, I don't know how many correspondents we got. One of you was on the scene on Maddox's channel's corpse. You were reporting back the channel views, is that right?
It's very sad. It's very, very sad. If you want to see right here, Kaya, localized in this high pressure system over here. As you can see, we have a whole system of whining like a bitch and frivolous lawsuits moving into this area, Kaya. Unfortunately, that's going to result in a drop in views and subscribers for the entire duration of the channel's lifespan. Let's go to Charlie as he predicts the future forecast for where Maddox is headed.
This is Charlie for sports. After Googling Maddox, the fourth result is the rise and fall of Maddox the loser. Back to you, Andrew.
Fantastic, Charlie. Good field reporting on sports. And now, as you can see here, what coincidentally is occurring during these strange weather patterns is as Maddox is plummeting downwards, we have a direct correlation to Dick Masterson rising above it all. What a fucking coincidence. I, for one, in my professional, newsworthy opinion, am stunned.
That's the great thing I saw today. Dick, apparently, finally, he won some sort of illegal copyright right to his own podcast. You know how him and Maddox used to do the biggest problem in the universe?
Yeah.
I guess now Dick has won the right to re-release all the episodes unedited, meaning without Maddox's editing where he makes himself look smarter and his co-host look stupider. And he calls it the biggest problem in the universe, uncucked. So if anybody's interested in that, you can check it out on his website.
That's exciting.
Very exciting.
Very good.
I went to his Twitter. It doesn't get any better there, Andrew. That's all for sports. Sorry, just breaking.
Hang on a minute. Hang on. We got breaking news live from the field. We're going to cut it down to Charlie, who I believe is on Twitter. Charlie, what do you see?
Tweet from 4 hours ago. Hey, at YouTube, watch later needs to be watch next, please. 19 interactions with that one.
Charlie, if I can interrupt in the sake of journalistic integrity, I believe that you're not reporting the story factually. When he says please, he spells it PLS with a question mark, the same way a middle school girl would, and then includes XOXO to try to seem, I think, cute. In this journalist's opinion, it is not working, Mr. Maddox.
I'd go on his Twitter, but he blocked me. So I'll have to get my news somewhere else. I suppose.
Yeah, why did he block you?
Yeah, what happened?
I asked why he sued Dick.
Did you is that as simple as it gets? Did you add a bit of tongue in cheek to it or what?
Well, he like photoshopped the Google results of his own name, where it was like, why is Maddox the coolest human on earth? How do you beat sharks? Be Maddox and stuff like that, and just asked him, how do you sue your friends you're jealous of? And he blocked me.
Okay, so that was a bit of...
It's pretty brilliant.
Yeah, it's risky business tweeting at Maddox because you know he's going to see it. He has like maybe 4 notifications a week, so there's a good chance he'll see whatever you say to him.
It's risky business tweeting at anybody these days. Sometimes I just wish, you know how you sometimes sit on Twitter and you wish you could drop the snarky line on somebody, but you know that the second you do, they're going to block you.
Yeah.
And you're never going to see their brilliantly mentally handicapped tweets in your timeline again. You're going to miss out.
Can't you just go look,
So you just
like,
keep it to yourself?
Can't you log out and go look? Can't anyone see it but you?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, well, that's tedious.
It is tedious.
I wish you could just instantly reply to things anonymously or some shit. I don't know. There's so many times I just see...
Why are you such a pussy? Why are you such a pussy that you can't own up to your words?
Because the problem is that on the internet it's petty. No matter how much bants you want to get into, or how much
it's even more petty to do it without a name tag.
Well, what if everyone's anonymous? Then it's not.
That used to be called in high school. There was a website.
Ask FM.
No, not Ask FM. That came later. There was one before that. It was an irrelevant.
Talking about 4chan?
No,
yeah.
It was like a specific for schools. Fuck, it was like something dot.
I don't know.
School chat.
Blogly tree
something dot something on the internet. Now you're making this up.
Wait, why'd your school make a chat-based system where everyone's anonymous?
It wasn't just for schools. It wasn't like our school-sanctioned bullying anonymous club or anything. It was like an actual website where people would post something and then people would anonymously reply to it with insults. And I cannot at all fucking remember what it was. I was too afraid to do it at the time because my self-esteem was low enough, but I'd always hear about it. And I cannot fucking remember what it was called.
I always hear about the rambunctious, brave Chads bullying people anonymously.
I just always see all these fucking comments and tweets and all this shit on stuff, and I just want to start fights and be an asshole. But it's never a good idea.
I just want to literally just sometimes do nothing more than ask a question, but I know the moment I do, it's gonna be a block.
Yeah,
because these pussies just block anything and everybody these days.
You asking a question, it seems like to people like you're going up against them or something like that. People don't. It
makes
questions.
you
Hitler. Oh man, you're less petty than I am. Like I'll go on Reddit and I'll look on a fucking, let's say a dude doing a dance animated GIF, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then I go to the comments, and I only ever go to the comments to find out more info. I never do it because it's like, haha, this will be fun comment. No, I just want to know maybe the dancer or the song or whatever. And then every time I read those fucking comment threads where they're just like, oh, he's so smooth, I slide right off him, XD, or like those really awful jokes they come up with on the spot, I just always want to fucking reply, like, did you really think that was funny? Or, haha, XD's so random.
You're just an asshole,
something.
man.
I really want to be, yes, I want to be an asshole on the internet sometimes.
That's extremely petty.
Fuck
you guys for having fun and making little quirks.
This is my comment thread.
That's what I'm saying. There are times where I just want to start fights or be an asshole, but it never, ever is a good idea, and I hate it.
I can see what you mean, though, because those Reddit threads are fucking awful.
Oh, they're the worst.
Photo comments are
like, my God.
They're just puns over and over again. Yep. They just reply to their own messages with new puns and shit. It's like,
all it ever is, every single time, no matter what. And you guys can play at home. Go on Reddit, find literally any thread on even a moderately popular topic or subreddit. It does not matter. The second branch comments, so not the original comments, but anything that's a reply will, no matter what, always be a pun or a shitty joke or a terrible observation. And then someone will come in and go, oh, have my upvote, sir. Oh, well played, sir. Oh,
thanks for the gold.
I don't want to upvote this, but I have to. Like, fuck you. Shut up. I hate it so goddamn much.
Well, I played the game at home, Andrew. This is a sports reporter tuning in again. I went to the #1 post on Reddit right now, and I did what you said. I went to the second comment chain. So the first one is, what am I going to do with my stockpile of coal? The subject is, UK didn't use coal for like 50 minutes or whatever. And they said, oh, what am I going to do with my stockpile of coal? And the second reply to that was, at this point, you might as well just burn it. So I guess that corroborates your theory to an extent.
I mean, it's kind of a shitty joke.
Yeah.
Burning coal is the whole point. All right, let's...
I mean, it's better than what we're talking about, though. We're talking about just low effort.
Let's go to the best subreddit of all time, R-Gaming, right now. Let's click the first top voted thing. Okay, apparently it's them predicting long-distance games. And the, all right, here we go. The first top voted comment. Games? Yeah, the first top voted comment is, with very little time delay, bitch, please. And then the #1 reply is, 100 milliseconds ping, unacceptable. Okay,
so that doesn't prove your point. That's just not a good joke.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's all just garbage people trying to make jokes.
Well, God forbid they try to have fun.
People.
But no, it's not that they succeed with garbage. It's the most upvoted comment.
What do you mean? It's different tastes.
Reddit's what I don't know what.
It's because it's the most easily digestible.
What I'm trying to say is I hate Reddit.
It's like Facebook. It's like Facebook messages.
I hate Facebook too. Posts. I don't have a Facebook.
At least my example is almost kind of supporting you. You kind of torched yourself on that. Mine was at least like an example of a pun exactly when you said.
The very next comment. Someone says, didn't see that coming, GG. And the top voted response, spat my drink out a bit at that one, haha. 465 upvotes on that.
Yucky.
That's what I'm talking
465 spilt drinks.
Yep. Oh my god, just I hate maybe I just hate Reddit. Maybe that's the whole argument I'm making.
I think that's the whole argument.
I think you hate people.
That's
I don't know who doesn't.
God, a lot of people love it.
I go
Yeah,
on Reddit.
what?
a lot.
Are you kidding me? So many people love Reddit. Have you seen the Reddit hangouts where they all meet up?
I know a lot of people,
Full of people.
Love Reddit. It's a gigantic website. I've never seen these people in real life. Who in
You
real
haven't gone
life
to the
do you
hangouts.
know?
No, that's what Kaya's bringing up. The whole thing I constantly think about. It's like, what are these people in real life? What do they think they get from posting that? Where does this come from?
They had
I don't.
Why do people act like this?
Why do they have fun?
They're not alien.
Arguing
You
on
can't-
the internet is
What's
not fun for any side.
Oh,
I just
arguing.
don't
I'm,
know what
I'm talking about Andrew's. I don't like that joke. I hate that guy.
I'm talking. Okay, like you got to look at it in a broader perspective. So that guy who posted almost spat my drink out at this, haha, with a little emoji, right?
You really
that
don't
guy's
like this,
having
man.
fun. That guy's having fun, right? That guy's like, all right, I'm going to post a little, hey, you made a funny joke. Fine. Why do 465 people have to share that sentiment? It's a non-comment.
What
There's
sentiment?
nothing there.
It's just a joke, dude.
But imagine if you went to a fucking God. Imagine if you went to a comedy club, and instead of everyone laughing together, one guy stood up and said that was funny, and everyone else in the comedy club started applauding.
Yeah, that's what a
No,
comedy
applauding
club
the
is.
man who said that was funny, not the comedian.
Oh,
That's what's happening
By
here.
extension, they're applauding the comedian, though, because it was a response to his
Then why
act.
not just applaud the comedian?
They
Why do you
did.
have to have these chains of useless comments? What is adding, you almost spat my drink out a bit, add to anything?
well, Andrew, there's
Makes
8
it more
billion people
personable.
on the planet. They have to do something. Some of them. I don't know who these people are either. The kind of people who just go on Reddit and write these 10-page, get into arguments, like Reddit thread arguments where it's 10 pages back and forth, each just pissing in one another's faces, just arguing beside the point. I don't know who the hell has time for that.
I can get that more so than what Andrew's saying. I can get people having discussions on the internet. That's not something new.
It's not a discussion, it's just a pissing contest. It's hardly a discussion to just be yelling at people online. I don't know who the hell has so much time.
But Jackson, the other problem is that because you have these systems that reward getting attention, like upvotes on Reddit, the discussions themselves fall apart too. You can
Who
have
the
a
fuck
post.
cares about upvotes?
That's
I mean,
okay.
Don't ever say that.
You kidding?
Now hold on a minute, Jackson.
I realized how silly it was as soon as I said it.
Wow. Jackson, the upvote system is the one thing that makes Reddit the most pathetic site on the
Yes.
internet, even more so than 4chan.
Completely
At least on
agree.
4chan you have trolls that write a sentence or two, but they're entirely anonymous. They know that everything they say is going to be deleted literally minutes later. They just don't care. Whereas on Reddit you have these complete losers who built their entire lives around just getting Reddit points.
Now, what I was going
Go ahead, Charlie.
I'm sorry. I was just gonna say that's the only argument that I could say I 100% have no understanding of. There's literally no value to their karma, and I know their argument is, well, it's no different than posting something on Twitter or YouTube to get views and stuff or whatever. But it's totally baseless argument, because on either of those platforms you can turn that around and make it into something, like maybe monetary gain or make it like a series or something. But on Reddit, the karma points translate to nothing. Nobody knows who the number one karma guy is, because nobody gives a fuck.
I thought it was akin to people who hunt down achievements to get a high gamer score or something like that. Like it's more of a trophy to themselves.
Basically, yeah, that's what gamification is. And
But
that's
that
also
has
Charlie,
a-
people just like agreements. When somebody sees, 1,000 people agreed with my comment, they get a kick out of it because they don't have anything else going on in their lives.
I guess.
But
that's
Jackson,
a good
also
point.
the achievements have a goal behind them, an accomplishment.
This is a goal and an
Car-
accomplishment. They're trying to get it. They set their own goal and accomplishment.
Jackson,
Being a smelly loser.
Really, they set their own goal, but all you have to ever do is go to a popular Reddit thread, post a pun, and wait for the points to fall.
Yeah,
in.
but it takes a
That's
certain skill to do that, Andrew. You go do it. You go accrue 100,000 worth of
Yeah,
karma, and
actually,
then come back.
That's a great challenge. All right, Andrew, on episode 72 here, the official crew challenges you to come back next week with 5,000 comment karma on Reddit.
Oh, does it have to be
Oh, that is
5,000? Because
so
I already
easy.
have 1,000.
No, yeah,
All right, well,
five-
six.
That's
No, let's
so
make
easy.
I
it
don't wanna use
6,000.
Reddit.
He's got a game. Well,
I don't want to
you
use
can
Reddit.
use an alt account or something like that if you
You-
don't want to tarnish your main account. But this
Yeah.
is an actual challenge. We can set a
has to be-
challenge
yeah.
each week.
I think.
Come on, that's not a challenge at all. That's so easy. You can just post one puppy photo.
No, comment
You
karma.
get 10,000
Yeah, it's gotta be
Comment
comment
karma.
karma, not post karma.
What does that mean?
There's a difference between the two.
Yeah, Andrew's
well, you realize I'm
point
just
is
gonna
Jesus,
go to
one
Karma
at a time.
Decay.
What is the difference between comment karma and posting a puppy karma?
Reddit splits them up. You get post
Yeah,
karma for things that you post to the site, and then comment karma for things that you comment.
Oh. Well, okay, so comment karma is easy to go into literally any subreddit and call conservatives some human.
Yeah.
Call Trump a cunt.
We'll do it.
Well, it's
There are
even
50,000.
even
Easy to
easier
do
than
it.
that. It's even easier than that, and I'm gonna bring up a Reddit scandal that I think will just win this argument.
Scandal.
Yeah,
There is no
okay.
argument here.
One
We
of-
just want you to fucking do it.
No, I'm not gonna do it because I'm gonna prove how easy it is.
Pussy.
You just go to Karma Decay. You go to Karma Decay and you steal the #1 comments and you repost them. There was a dude who became like the 3rd highest comment karma on Reddit, and all he would do is go to old posts and repost onto them the old comments.
So why can't you do
was it.
that
You get
if
points.
you want to
do
win
it.
the competition?
Why do I have to do it? I don't want to use
Alright,
Reddit.
I
I'll
will-
concede this challenge.
You
I
can
don't
set
care. I
a
don't
you
wanna
can
Wait,
set
hang
a
on.
challenge next week if you win this one.
I know now why I have deja vu, because Andrew, we were in the exact same situation a while back when you argued that meme YouTube channels are super easy to make. And Charlie told you to do it, and you didn't.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it. I never said I would do
Stick
it.
to your
saying
words.
something.
Do it.
Yeah, saying something's easy is always the challenge. Is then you do it. Like that's the natural challenge to make. Like if you claim something is so easy, then you should be able to do it yourself if it's that easy. So and the meme YouTube
We all
channel.
make those claims.
Yeah,
That's not
but
fair.
I mean, Andrews is vehement here though, like at how easy and disgusting it is. So I think
I just think it'd be a
5,000
neat
karma
challenge.
goal.
I like
Yeah,
it.
5,000 karma goal is modest, and it will decide whether or not Reddit is a good website. It all hinges on this right here. If he can't do it, Reddit's a good site. If he can, well, it's time you migrate over to the official men.
Andrew, you could even live stream this. There's something for your stream. Just go on Reddit,
Oh,
make
God,
a
I
Reddit
can't
account,
imagine.
and speed run 5,000 comment karma.
That's a great idea.
Yeah,
I
that'd be
fucking
really
love
fun.
that.
That's actually a pretty good idea. Although, how
There you
pathetic
go.
is it to be to go, oh, you know what I'm good at? I have a high Reddit karma score.
Ooh, actually, that might tarnish the results.
Well, you're
his
doing
live
it
stream,
ironically.
viewers
yeah, yeah.
might hunt down his comments and upvote
Okay, then
them.
we'll have to set a higher ceiling then.
100,000.
Well, that's not gonna help.
No, it'll help because, like, 500 people all go.
They're still gonna manipulate the higher goal.
Well, I
1
know.
million points in 1 month, Andrew. Can you do it?
No. I want it by next week.
Jesus.
Next week, let's go for, if you're going to live stream it, 10,000. If you're going to do it on your own time, 5,000.
Okay, and I assume Andrew's viewers aren't all cunts.
Yeah.
Just tell them not to interfere.
Do you accept the
They're
challenge,
gonna,
Andrew?
They're gonna hunt him down and downvote him instead.
No,
Use some sort of a grease monkey script add-on for your browser that changes your username or something. I don't know. Just you'll find a way.
Well, is the challenge accepted, Andrew?
no.
What? Why not? It's fun.
Why should I do it when I'm looking for examples of people doing it right now?
What do you mean? That's, what?
What?
Why?
I'm trying to find people who have done that.
Why should I
Just to
make
be
a
like, here, you can do
successful
it.
thing when there's other successful people I can show
How is
you?
that successful?
You just
How is
said
getting
it's
5,000
successful.
comment karma successful.
Well, it's cool. Your viewers will love it, and I'll love it.
It's definitely not successful, but the reason I said that is because you say it's easy, and instead of doing it, you find someone who's already done it. That doesn't prove your point. That doesn't mean it was easy.
yeah, because I don't want to do it.
Plus, it'd just be
It
cool to
doesn't
have an
sound-
official
It doesn't
challenge.
sound fun to me.
Why are you such a party pooper? This could have been a really
Yes.
fun and wholesome official challenge, and I turned it down.
Could have been fun. I would have done it if I could stream. Totally.
Because I don't want to do it.
Wouldn't take me an hour.
Okay, well, you heard it here first, folks. Andrew doesn't enjoy fun.
No, I don't.
Maybe the Reddit comments were right. Maybe they're the true heroes in this.
You've won again,
They
Reddit.
did
Yes,
not see
I-
that coming. And
I
frankly,
tip you my fedora farewell, kind gentle sir.
Andrew, it's alright to be scared over it. I can understand that it's a tough thought living up to the words that you spew.
It's one of those things that can really keep you up at night
Fighting
when
words.
you get issued a challenge and you just don't accept. But luckily, Leesa is there to deliver a beautiful mattress for you to rest that baby boy head on. Now, Leesa mattress.
Even for cowards.
If your karma's too low, you can't purchase a Leesa mattress.
Tell them about it, Charlie.
Spring into better sleep.
Thanks for telling them about it, Charlie. So you can get $125 of these quality mattresses at Leesa.com/official. This is the deepest discount we've personally ever offered, as well as Leesa.
Deepest?
Yeah, it's the deepest discount they've ever offered as well. What's so funny about deep? So yeah, these mattresses are super high quality, super comfortable, and they don't have that insane markup that traditional mattress stores have. I read last night on Reddit, I believe, Andrew, that mattress stores charge, I think, like 9,000% markup on their products. It only costs them like $300 to make, and then they sell them for like $3,000 or something. Not with Leesa. They sell... what's the word I'm looking for? Conservatively, I guess. Fairly. They sell fairly. You'll get the right price for your high quality mattresses. They've got 11,000 5-star reviews, which means that you're not alone when you think that these mattresses are the best mattresses you've ever slept on. And they're also socially conscious, with a mission to end bedlessness in America. So for every one mattress donated, they donate one mattress for every 10 sold. So you can do your part by buying a Leesa mattress. Then a homeless man gets one as well. And
you forgot to say they also plant one tree for every mattress you donate, so all those homeless people can live in the trees and, live their arboreal lives.
Australia has drop bears, right, Jackson? Well, pretty soon USA is going to have drop homeless people with all these trees Lisa's going to be planting.
But it's a good thing. It might sound like we're complaining, but we truly believe that nature deserves to take back the cities. So
yes, I'm all for arboreal locomotion for the homeless. So get your Leesa mattress. Where do they go, Jackson?
Leesa.com/official is a place that you can go and get your high quality mattress with the deepest discount we've ever offered. Once again, that's $125 off. That is a massive amount of money off, actually.
That is deep.
Yeah, it's the girthiest discount I've ever received.
I might take the Reddit Karma Challenge hashtag.
Thank you.
Sounds so fucking fun to me.
I agree.
Oh, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, you're 100% sure you're not gonna do it, Andrew?
I've been doing it this whole time.
No, we're recording right now. That's not the challenge.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm not doing this after this recording. I got shit to do. I'm literally just on our gaming on the rising stuff and reposting puns I find from around the internet.
Why now? You've got a whole week to do it.
I'm not...
Yeah, and a whole podcast to do.
I guarantee you, as soon as this episode finishes, I'm not going to give a shit anymore.
We will remember, and we will continue to tell you to. Plus, Charlie lives near you, so he'll force you to.
There's already a bunch of stuff Charlie's forcing me to do.
What does that mean?
That sounded very odd. Let the record show I'm not forcing him into anything.
What's big boy Charlie forcing little man Andrew to do? What's wrong, Andrew? Where's he touching you?
I don't want to do this challenge at all.
That's not my question. What's he forcing you to do?
It sounds... okay, well...
Jesus, would you like Charlie to leave the room?
Yeah,
I would love for this discussion to actually go somewhere.
It's going somewhere. What's happening with Charlie and you?
Stuff I'm not talking about on the podcast.
Jesus, what the fuck?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's try to keep your hands to yourself, Charlie, I suppose.
We don't have to go down this road.
We don't need a Me Too drama here.
It's fair enough. That reminds me. Have you guys ever heard the name Doyle Davidson?
Ugh.
No.
I found a clip of him today. He was apparently like a cult leader for a long time. He died in 2017. Luckily, he was a real fiend, like a real fucking bad guy, man. Like I listened to a couple of his performances. What do they call them in church? Sermons.
Sermons, yeah.
And like his whole shtick was he'd bring up like his ex-wife or talk about his wife and call her a slut and then talk about how he used to beat her and then make her laugh about it or something. It was disturbing.
Well, at least he was a jolly old wife beater.
Oh, he wasn't jolly. Like he was mad about it. Like every time she laughed, like one of the things was he demonstrated his speed of a punch. So when she was talking about his speed, he said, "You mean speed like this?" And he did like some ghost boxing at her. At like mock speed. His speed for like a 90-year-old dude was definitely admirable.
Oh, he was 90?
He was really fucking old.
How the hell do people like that get women? It's just amazing.
Well, if you...
Sometimes you'll see these incels who just should be incels, but somehow the system glitched, the Matrix had a hiccup, and they have a wife.
Wait, how does an incel have a wife? I thought they swore off women or some shit.
He's talking about appearance.
Well, that's what I'm saying, like somebody who should be an incel, right? Some 90-year-old geezer, ugly weirdo who hates women, yet he has a wife. At some point, he used to not hate women. Like, what changed?
Well, if you ask him, like, he used to say God gave him a wife that's a slut. One of his entire sermons is that. One of his entire sermons is that phrase repeated 26 times verbatim. That was his whole sermon. I watched the whole 5-minute thing on it, and it was nothing but, God gave me a wife who's a slut. Can you believe God would give me a wife who's a slut? God has given me a wife who's a slut.
That's the whole cult? That's what it's based around? This woman being a slut?
Every sermon I saw from him was based around his wife being a slut and how he would, like, make her squirm and, like, run away from him. An absolute menace to society.
That's
what a cunt. So did she ever get away, or is she still with him?
No,
he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead now.
Oh,
so of course the cultist. There was a clause in her contract; she had to die as well. They're buried in the same grave.
Yeah, I don't remember how I came across. Oh, actually, I remember. The Public Freakout subreddit has one of his sermons up there right now. It's very interesting, and it's really disturbing. He's a really bad guy.
What was the religion?
It wasn't Christianity, but it was more of a cult. It was like the Doyle Davidsoners, like basically just soft dick in hand weirdos listening to this man complain about his wife.
That's amazing. How do you get an audience?
Yeah, I'd never follow a man named Doyle.
Yeah, it's fucking
sad. I don't know. If I walked into a church and it was a man talking about how he beat his wife and how she's a slut, I don't know. I'd double check the pan cards and shit.
No, absolutely, yeah. But there's a lot
What
of...
was this advertised as? Me beating my wife. Okay, why did I buy this ticket?
Cults succeed by lonely people. So I imagine some lonely-ass losers would just go there and listen to it and be like, oh, he has a wife.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah, he might have had an entire congregation of incels.
I mean, that's what cults attract, is usually just lonely people looking to belong.
Disenfranchised people, weirdos.
Yeah. True,
like
but they're not always assholes. I mean, sometimes the cults just attract the lonely, sad people who are just alone, but not necessarily bad people. But you have to be sort of a cunt if you follow a guy around who brags about beating his wife and makes it the core tenet of his religion to beat your wife speedily.
I mean, I'd never advocate for Doyle Davidson and his words, but I understand why people would go, because they just have nowhere else to go. He had an open door to come listen to him complain about his wife being a slut that was given to him by God. The door was open.
Do you ever think that sad people like throw a dart at a board and just pick and choose between different cults? Like, who am I gonna join? The Westboro Baptist Church, Doyle Davidson, incels? Am I gonna shoot up a school? What am I gonna do today?
I honestly think
it's just Scientology.
I think all of it boils down to just one certain event. Like a lifetime of unfortunate circumstances, and then one event is the tipping point.
The mental illness builds around that event, and then it's like their main fixation. I could say that.
You mean the straw that broke the camel's back kind of deal?
No, not like, I dropped my piece of, like, my ice cream fell off its cone, and now I'm going to go crash my car into a gas station. I'm saying, like, maybe one event, I finally worked up the courage to ask out a girl, and she said that my dad was better looking than me. And, now I just don't like women. I'm going to go listen to these lunatic incels talk about how they need to be milked on farms for our enjoyment or whatever. I think it's just one event that leads to a lifetime of being fixated on it.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's not just one event. It's like you said, it's a whole lifetime of
But one thing that changes all of it.
Sad. I don't know if that's true. Maybe it's, like I said, maybe it's the straw that broke the camel's back. Just one day, it just gets too much. They go from 99.9% to 100%. I'm committed to this shit now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I just don't know. It has to be that way with all the weirdos, right? All the shooters.
Oh, yeah.
They're bullied. They hate all the other kids, and then one day, maybe they get just one swirly too much.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's probably, if you did, I'm not like a therapist or anything, but if you did like the research, I think there'd be a direct correlation between one event that happened shortly before a decision was made. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't think it's, it's like it's a build-up, isn't it? Like over years of events that compound into one event that just, pushes them over. And that's when they finally get to the 100%.
Dam breaking.
Mm-hmm.
And it's sad. It really is. But
do you think they'd only need one event though, like without all those compounding events before that?
Absolutely not. No, I think any sane person wouldn't have one event happen that changed the entire course of their perspective on everything. I don't think that would happen. But I was reading Doyle Davidson.
Unless it was a really, really bad event.
Yeah.
It depending on the severity, like, maybe it's a fucking Punisher situation where his wife and kid were killed and then he just wants to kill bad guys. Yeah, maybe something like that. But I was going down the cult rabbit hole after watching some Doyle Davidson, and there was just some really innocent sounding cults that turned into something sinister. So there was one that was pretty much functioned around Star Trek. Just the idea of exploring the cosmos and how we're all destined to go into the cosmos.
One event fucking triggered those lunatics?
The creation of Star Trek. But what eventually happened is the man who was the leader, I forgot his name. I think he made up his name. It was like Zorky Cordell or something.
L. Ron Hubbard.
No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that one. But it was like, Zorky Cordell or whatever, and he was living out of like a small, I think it was a rented trailer. I can't quite remember. But he had 48 guys come over. And he was giving one of his lessons about how we're all destined to go to the stars when a comet passes, and there was a comet coming.
Oh, Heaven's Gate.
Heaven's Gate, thank you.
Oh, yes. That's not innocent. Didn't they all kill themselves?
Yeah, that's what I was saying, but it started out pretty innocent. They all killed themselves with applesauce that was tainted or something, but yeah, it started out as just them wanting to...
What episode of Star Trek was that? Where'd that come from?
That one was sad, man. There's a recording of the actual suicide.
What, the actual event where they eat the stuff, or afterwards?
Yeah.
Oh man, I haven't seen that.
You don't really hear the crowd as much, but you hear the guy, I forgot the leader's name. If I'm right about this, if this is the cult I'm remembering correctly, but
it's all gone.
He instructed first, before everybody killed themselves, he said you have to help the young ones kill themselves, so they first had to feed their own children the poison.
Oh, I didn't read about
to kill them.
So they knew it was poison. Everyone knew it was poison.
Oh yeah.
Man, that's...
They weren't fooled into it.
That's
they
so incredible.
Willingly committed suicide. As far as I remember, the guy was also a bit of a fucker. Like, he didn't believe his own shit, as far as I know.
So he didn't kill himself?
He did, but only because I think the feds were on his tail. Like, I think he was about to go to jail anyway, so he just figured he might commit suicide and just take his whole cult with them. The reason I say vaguely I remember that he might not believe his own bullshit is because he went around to his own believers and said, hey, I have to sleep with your wife. Which is always a red flag in a cult. If your leader says that, it might not be really might not be the truth.
I think that's a different cult. There was another one that was in Texas, and like the whole crux of the cult was the leader has to fuck your wife. I don't think there was.
It's such an interesting dynamic. Sure. These people in power think that they're entitled to it. It's like, it goes back to medieval times where there's like historical recounts of the lords having sex with people's wives on the night of their wedding. Like, they get to fuck them first and then hand off the scraps, basically. I find that so interesting that it's something that's persisted throughout time, basically.
No, it's not even medieval times. They say that Saddam Hussein's sons used to do that.
Man.
Like, just rape the bride on the day of her wedding. I don't know. I mean, that's not a cult. That just literally...
No, I know.
If I object, they're gonna lynch me alive. The cults are more... You are willing, you're like handing over your child to be fucked by this person.
Brainwashing, yeah. Andrew, how's your karma quest going? We haven't heard from you in a while.
It's going.
What are you at?
I haven't gotten any hits yet, but I'm still just our gaming rising.
Is there anything you'd like to say?
No.
I love Brooklinen too, man. I'm glad you brought it up. Jackson.
What's up?
Tell me about him. If you had to found a new cult around nice sleep, what would you do?
Well, first I'd hunt down the two top-level agents in the field, Vicky and Rich Fulop. They've got experience creating nice cults based around Brooklinen. And so Brooklinen is high-quality bed sheets. They're the top-level bed sheets. Their philosophy: create the most beautiful and comfortable home essentials with no crazy prices, no unnecessary markups and fees. Most bedding is marked up as much as 300%. Not Brooklinen. They're priced competitively and fairly. Brooklinen Sheeps were named the winner of the Best of Online Betting category by Good Housekeeping, which is a reputable magazine based around the idea of betting, so they know what they're talking about. They've got versatile colors and patterns you can mix and match to complement any decor. So basically, what I'm saying is this is luxury betting, underpriced. You have to try these sheets today. Where can our listeners go to snag a deal, Kaya?
To brooklinen.com. So, let's say, I don't know why, but coincidentally you decided to buy some mattresses today. I wouldn't know why the idea struck you today of all days, but you can also get some beautiful linens to go with those mattresses from brooklinen.com. You have to let them know we sent you, because, that's how we get fed, and that's how we don't end up one of the homeless people that need mattresses and bedlessness in America, by feeding us, by going to brooklinen.com and telling them that we sent you. You need those official Brooklinen bed linings, bed sheets, not the cheap stuff. You want the official stuff. You gotta tell them. It's kind of over under the counter. You need a prescription, so tell them Dr. Official sent you. brooklinen.com/official. I'm not sure if that's right, but brooklinen.com is definitely right.
I just got a fact from Brooklinen. They said this is an exclusive anniversary event happening this week only, starting Thursday, April 26th and running through Tuesday, May 1st. You can get free shipping and up to 20% off site-wide throughout the entire fucking site when you shop at brooklinen.com. This week only. They rarely run events like this, so get in on the action right now.
All right, I'm glad we got that telegram just
They're so confident. I just got another one, Kai. It's unbelievable. They're sending through left and right. They're so confident that they offer a risk-free 60-night satisfaction guarantee and a lifetime warranty on all of their sheets and comforters. So the only way to get free shipping and 20% off site-wide is to go to brooklinen.com this week only. That's brooklinen.com. The best sheets ever, Brooklinen.
All those telegrams coming in like fucking Harry Potter's acceptance in the Hogwarts. I like that.
Yeah, that was one of them.
Luckily, I was lucky.
I don't want to brag, but we have finally been plagiarized. How do you boys feel about that one?
Andrew tweeted him out, actually.
Are you in on the plagiarism?
Apparently they're Norwegian, and I thought they were Danish. That's about it.
That's pretty wild. How did they?
That's some extreme journalism.
How did they respond to you they're not Danishing.
Misappropriating them.
Thank you.
I mean, they haven't responded at all.
Damn it, they're too good for us. They've already found their audience and market. They don't need to.
And a nation as benign as Norway, so benign in fact that we don't even remember the name of their country most of the time. They had the gall to copy our podcast and call it Den Officielle Podcast.
What's that translate to?
Well, I hired the top lawyers in New York. They tell me it stands for the official podcast. They're experts, so I believe them. It's 3 guys. I don't know why. I'm not sure if they
didn't copy our format of 4. They couldn't find a 4th, I guess.
I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's just like one of them watched our podcast and then decided, hey, this is kind of neat. I'll just make this look like my work, and 2 of the others don't even know. If I had to guess, I would say that's what happened, because they sound like grown-ass adults. Mm-hmm. And I just want to give 3 adults the benefit of the doubt that all 3 of them would not concurrently think that they could just somehow get a big podcast running without anybody pointing it out. But no,
wait, so is it actually that? I didn't look at it. Is it that clear that they've ripped off?
They even used the wave format.
Really.
It is.
Well, the wave format isn't. That's pretty common.
No, let me explain. It's called The Official Podcast, but in Norwegian. And they took our video format, which is our faces in the corner, and the waveform they took. The waveform is almost identical to ours, but I don't know. I'm in a good mood. I'm okay with giving people the benefit of the doubt. I mean, After Effects has like 2 presets for waveforms. I can give them that one, but then again, the icons they used for their heads also look like cutouts similar to those we use. So on the bright side, Charlie, you're gonna love this one. They have a techno dubstep intro that goes on for like 30 seconds.
I was just about to say that they combine the best part of our podcast with the best part of 2008 montages. It's a beautiful symbiosis.
Maybe we should copy them and take their intro.
Free V-Bucks.
You know, we'll chuck the link in the description to this new podcast that you guys should check out, so that you can go.
Don't be mean.
No, they can go check it out. They can go. Oh yeah, okay. Don't leave me.
People are not gonna check it out. They're just gonna be rude and mean.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
I don't care personally, but I don't want YouTube haunting us.
So how about this then? Let's give.
Don't be mean to them. They get like 10 views. Yeah. They're not a threat. We just found it funny. We're not at all angry at them. Okay, don't be mean.
I found
we're
it
gonna
charming,
ham it up
actually.
right now. Yeah, we're gonna ham it up though. So each of us is gonna give a one-sentence WWE style, like SmackDown introduction. Like if we were to take on the Norwegian official podcast for the championship Raw belt. You go first, Kaya.
Du denkst, du kannst mich besiegen? Du bist doch verrückt, du norwegischer Vollidiot, ich werde dich umbringen.
What? Jesus, German sentences are long.
They're also extremely intimidating. Germans have the most intimidating language.
You're up now, Jackson.
I don't know Norwegian, I just figured that the Germanic language kinda sorta translate across all of Europe, so they may be kinda sorta intimidated.
Your turn, Jackson.
Alright, well now for intimidation. G'day mates, we're coming for your intros.
Ooh, I like that. It's like a kind pirate a little bit. You're up, Andrew.
Aw.
I got distracted on the karma thing. Now I'm back on it.
All right, well, good intro.
It's intimidating too.
All right, Andrew, how
there
about
was
your
no
WWE?
cuts in this episode. It was one shot.
It was one shot.
One take, baby.
Only one chance. What? That's it. One motivational speech, and that's it. That's all you've got, and you give up. You know what would happen if we gave up? We'd be taken over by Der Offen Posken Kallen, or whatever the fuck that podcast is. Do you want that to happen?
I don't want to live in that world.
All right, then. So let me tell you something. I'm going to meet those Norwegian fucks at WrestleMania.
You think you can take us?
Exactly. We're going to have a TLC match, a tender loving chairs match, a tender loving care match.
No, Andrew, see, I see the problem. Listen, these pussies, they still, sometimes I'll call you guys my boys. It's a loving term,
We're not boys.
But their English isn't too good, so they might think, hey, boys, they might not be that tough. They don't even know that our new URL is official.men. We are men now. You're messing with men. You don't even know the magnitude of pain we can drop on you.
My pubes been on my mum's fridge for 12 years. I'm ready for this.
Is that still there?
No, it's lost to the ages.
I wish
it was still there.
Laminated it.
I thought
bring it.
Yeah, I thought it was like super embarrassing and shit.
We should frame those. We should all have a Horcrux. I have my poster. You get your pubes. Charlie, Andrew, what do you guys got?
You mean like a thing that we can use to summon us
Voldemort,
back for demons?
Yeah, and or sell for $50,000 one day.
Oh, that's a good thing. Oh, let me. I got wisdom teeth in a drawer somewhere that I got pulled.
Yeah, everybody got the wisdom teeth, Andrew.
Well, that's a good answer.
Come on.
You kept yours?
That's not a Horcrux.
Hey, I never said they were my wisdom teeth.
It's even better.
Fair enough.
They're the Norwegians' wisdom teeth.
The dentists.
Took him from a opposing Norwegian guy. I don't know
what are you, an SS soldier now? Just taking gold teeth from the Jews?
Scalping them with their teeth.
What would my fucking Horcrux be? I can't think of anything that I've kept.
No, you haven't done your WWE intro.
Oh right, yeah.
Clear throat.
Como te llamas? Pasar la aspiradora.
Are you a luchador?
Yeah, you sound like a Spanish luchador.
Ray fucking murder Mysterio over here.
What the fuck would my Horcrux be though? Like I can't even think of a single thing.
I think it would be your mum.
Just your mom.
We can't sell her though.
We can try.
I don't think that'd be a really good Horcrux.
Yeah, I can't think of one either.
I mean, I have
I don't know.
You've got
like
so many
ones.
weird possessions, though. I think you could easily find something you're attached to.
Well, I mean, like I have my first teddy bear, but that's cute.
Aww.
Yeah, that's cute.
Now, okay,
Are you
wait.
attached enough to not sell it for $50,000?
Oh yeah, I wouldn't sell it for that.
What's his
Well,
name?
now wait.
What? You wouldn't?
No, his name's Bear.
You wouldn't
So?
sell him for $50,000?
No,
Charlie, where's Bear right now?
he's sitting right on my dresser, right next to my bed.
And do you use him at all ever?
Wait,
What do you mean?
he's sitting on your dresser?
Yeah.
Did your parents give you this bear?
Yeah. When I was
Have you
born.
checked it for cameras?
All right, Charlie, how much for you to sell it?
He stopped asking us when to masturbate, huh? We'll see about that.
Well,
I'd say
we can see him right here masturbating.
Maybe.
Sometimes a bear talks. Turn a little to the left. Just his dad watching through a webcam nanny cam.
Be sure to fold that laundry or it'll wrinkle.
I'd say maybe 10 million, and I'd let someone hold its hand.
Oh, fuck you.
I'm gonna go to your
Okay,
house.
now I know you're
I'm
lying.
gonna pick it up.
Yeah, I don't think
know.
bear
I don't-
exists.
I don't think I'd sell it. It'd take an exorbitant amount of money for me to part with it.
I think that's so cute.
I'm sentimental with like a lot of old things.
Oh yeah, me too. I've still got this shitty fucking chair from 10 years ago. It's all fucking tattered and broken and creaking. You can hear it every episode, creaking.
Yeah, Jackson is so sentimental. He hasn't bought a new gamer chair for $5,000 yet.
Not yet.
And I won't. Sponsorship deal.
I won't, because I'm sentimental towards this. Actually, I did reach out to a new gaming chair office company thing to see if they wanted to sponsor the show to send us all.
That's a good
office
topic.
chair.
Fuck you, SteelSeries, for sponsoring the lowest, most despicable scams.
BullyHunters.
But not people like us who just
Oh,
want to
man.
make a winning, making people laugh. Fuck you.
Who doesn't love the Bully Hunters?
So what was the whole
Pieces of
Bully
shit.
Hunters thing? Can we give a rundown on that? Because I'm actually not up to date on it. I know it was an
Didn't we
embarrassing
talk
thing.
about that in the last episode?
I wasn't here for the last episode, so
No, not.
it was
I don't remember.
It was a very overly convoluted way to sell headphones.
Yeah.
But
So
I
just-
saw Steel Series. Is it Steel Series? Is that their name?
yeah.
I saw they issued a press release saying that they didn't know anything about the event. Basically, they just approached by
Oh yeah,
their
fuck
agency.
you. Yeah, because big. Okay, let me give you the rundown. If any big company ever tells you that they didn't know who they were associating with, they're lying. Okay, it's not like SteelSeries is just going around handing out money to everybody who asks. They were sponsoring this shit. They knew full well what it was. They were trying to virtue signal, score some points. It blew up in their face, and then they tried the opposite. Shit where they immediately tried to pander to the opposite crowd, where in their apology they went, most gamers, of course, they don't harass anybody, and harassment is a myth mostly. Fuck you. That's the worst kind of them all, when you don't have any principles and you're just willing to sell them out at any point. You tried to make big bucks on some shitty scam, calling people harassers and bullies and whatnot for just enjoying a game, and blew up in your face, SteelSeries. Fuck you.
You'll be hearing from the Fair Play Alliance, no doubt, SteelSeries.
Jackson, how do you stop bullying?
Me? I don't know. I was never good
No,
at stopping
just in
bullying.
general. Just in general, because I'm going to give you an overview of Bully Hunters. How do you stop bullying?
I don't know. If you find out, tell me, because I need it.
No, just in your professional doctorate opinion, how do you think that you actually stop bullying?
It just said I don't know. I'm not the fucking one to come
Take
to for
a
this.
fucking guess, then. Jesus.
Fight back. I don't know. Put your fists up.
That's right. That's right. More bullying.
Oh.
So the Bully Hunters initiative was literally they would find bullies in game and bully them. That was it.
Not even. I mean, that was what it was supposed to be.
But it was more.
It's fine.
It wasn't that. It was a stage show. It was a pre-recorded video.
Oh, is that the issue? They just pre-recorded it. Is that the whole issue?
No, that's not
the
just the
issue. There's a lot
Jesus,
of
don't you know?
issues.
Have you not caught up on any of
No,
this?
I have
Jackson?
not.
Okay,
That's
I'll
why I
treat you like you
fucking
don't know
said.
anything. They founded this thing called BullyHunters. The point was, if a fair maiden is bullied in a game and harassed for her gender, you know, she's a woman. That means the sharks smell the blood in the water, and all the males on the internet, they congregate in her match to call her names. She could call up the Bully Hunters.
Oh, thank God.
The Bully Hunters would join her game, and they would, they would beat the bully at his own game, and then they would leave a calling card like, "Bullying ain't cool. Bullying is a serious issue.
Man, that's so cool.
You're not gonna bully on my
So goddamn
turf."
cool.
And Well, the problem is that during their stream, it was so horribly faked. It looked like those 2000s CSI shows where they hack HTML sites and shit like that using their IP proxies
it was worse
by
than
PS4.
It was far worse than that.
It was so bad, Jackson. They started it on one map and one game mode, and then when the Bully Hunter joins, it was a different map and different game mode altogether. Like, they didn't even bother doing the same map and game mode for it.
Also, the Bully Hunter, one of their friends leaked a picture of their Steam profile. So the person who called in help from the Bully Hunter was the same person who just changed their name.
Yeah.
I love that one line where they voiced all the bullies too. So the bad guys. It was all edited, and one of them just goes, "I love your tits."
Okay, well that's not bullying. That's just a compliment.
Guys. It's a proof of concept. They just wanted to prove that.
No, they hyped it up as a real thing. The whole event was supposed to be, we're gonna live stream girls playing a game, and I guarantee they get harassed. Let's watch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, Jackson.
It was not some Dateline NBC. This is a reenactment type of thing. No, that was supposed to be. This is it. Yikes. And they lied about the statistics. They went around. Apparently, they took one. This is what they did. As far as I understand it, they took one study that found, they asked like 100 women who played one game if they felt comfortable with the game. And some of them said no, like 30 or 50 of them said no, people were mean. No. And they extrapolated that sample size of 100 people and said 3 million women every minute get harassed and get death threats, and they have dead animals nailed to their door and pig's blood written death threats on their windows. And people called them out on it. And then Steel Series pretended like they never knew what happened. Oh gosh, just what? BullyHunters? What? I've never even heard of this company.
What do you mean?
I don't know who greenlit this.
Well, I mean, Jackson has a point, though. It was a proof of concept that if you grasp onto the latest hot button issues, such as harassing women, you can sell headphones.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course, if you want to be realistic and cynical about it, of course, that's the goal. It was just literally just let's virtue signal and sell some headphones to these idiots.
From start to finish.
Yeah. But then you're also a piece of shit when people call you out and, catch you in the act. Steel Series.
They'll call the BullyHunters on me. Can you imagine if you got so notorious and this system actually did anything at all in any concept where you would just get followed by BullyHunters into every game?
Imagine if you were so good at bullying that they had to assemble their own Avengers team to track you down.
Whoa, Gamer Chick 26, I hear you have the highest KD in Call of Duty.
Where is he? I'm ready to sell headphones to the opposing party, to the villain group of bullies. God. I love that idea.
Kai's creating his own brand of headphones.
What if after
gotten away with it again if not for those meddling bully hunters?
What if after every bully hunter kills a bully and like they finish it, they just drop in the text chat, "Take that, bully. Now use this code for 10% off Steel Series headphones."
I'm sure that was
practically
one of their
what
scripts,
they did.
Yeah. I mean, they dropped their website link. It was literally bullying is not a game. Here's our website. Headphones are here.
God, yikes.
Buy the headset.
I think the most, the grossest part about it, though, like, they couldn't even hire people that weren't assholes because, like, one of the main figureheads, Zombie Unicorn, is such a big fucking asshole.
Yeah. Yeah. Wasn't she the one, you're talking about the pink-haired girl, right? Yeah. What was her role? I only know that she was on Twitter going around calling not even criticism. She Dan Harmoned them, where when somebody even asked a benign question, she would call them a faggot for no reason.
Oh no, Kaya!
Tell them to go kill themselves.
No, Kaya, you got to use the specific language to get the idea of absurdity here. So this is a pro-female, all-women's organization thing. She would call everyone cunts. Mm-hmm. Specifically calling them cunts.
There's a lot of clips of her calling.
There was. You're right. She did say faggot. You're right.
They used. Yeah.
But just
a wonderful representation of a bully hunter right there.
I just don't get, though, if the whole point is you're promoting women positivity and a strong women group, how you can just have a rep throwing cunt around. I don't get that. There's a disconnect there.
I don't know how they thought that could ever work in this like current climate where you can find everything. And she's like a streamer, I think. And so all of her clips are still all there of her being like a horrible person. And like even all the way up till like the stream launch, she was still sticking with old habits, dying hard, calling everyone a cunt if they ask for proof of the stats.
It seems like such a lightning in a bottle fucking just catastrophe of a failure. I don't understand how it got from proof of concept to just they actually put on a show.
I wonder if anyone bought a single pair. I wonder if it was so bad. No, I actually don't. I don't think so. Because you have
Charlie, there's many male feminists out
I know.
there.
Well, yeah. As the saying goes, not all rapists are male feminists, but all male feminists are rapists. I understand. But what I'm saying is, I don't think anyone bought a pair of headphones in the time.
Charlie, they must have, because SteelSeries explicitly said that they will have to donate their profits to charity after it blew up in their faces. SteelSeries, again, being the company that acted like somehow out of the nether, mysteriously, these headphones designed themselves and put the BullyHunters logo on themselves without any interaction from a real human. And the SteelSeries company that mysteriously, by itself, signed itself over it. Jesus, it's like a Stanley Kubrick movie. It's like a living building that just signs itself and signs on sponsors and people they want to sponsor, and just did this whole thing all on its own without any of us knowing. And SteelSeries CEO tomorrow morning just woke up and found out that he had signed a scam.
It's funny though, because that makes that like whole excuse makes them look so incompetent. Why would they willingly go down that route?
They wanted the lazy man approach, where it's like, you know, when you send a text message to a girl and you immediately regret it. That was my friend on my phone. I don't want to.
Yeah, but on a company, it's so incompetent. It makes you look just fucking really bad at your job.
Jackson, you can zoom it out even further and look at the broad strokes. They signed up for an ad campaign for something they did zero research into.
Well, allegedly,
at all.
Not allegedly, yeah.
No, their whole apology was like, we had no idea what we were getting into. We didn't know it would be like this. It's like, well, maybe you should have thought about, what would happen here.
Which is a lie.
Yeah.
That obvious.
Oh, yeah.
God, just how embarrassing. Fuck you, SteelSeries, and all the other companies that sponsored it.
You could tell as soon as they sponsored them, they went, this is going to be the next big fucking thing. It's going to be around forever.
No, I guarantee the thought process was simple. Well, people are kind of getting all up in arms about harassment. What's this fair play? Can we sell some shit off this?
Yeah.
I could totally see the marketing.
How do people not realize they're being pandered to and like...
They like it. I'm sure
people love pandering. Yeah, but they my God.
Yeah.
Just look at Reddit. But no, people love pandering, even when it's obvious. It's why fan service is a whole thing. People love that shit. You just find.
I want to see what it feels like. Everyone, leave nice comments down below. Pander to us, and I'll go through that and I'll discuss it next week if it feels good.
You know what, Jackson? I'll take the stronger, lower road. Everyone, leave comments in the chat or the comment section for me, but do it as if I were a strong female gamer.
Ooh.
I only want comments talking to how you would talk to me if you met me as a strong, independent female gamer in a big online shooting game.
Andrew need no man.
Exactly. And I have no chat filters.
That's right.
I don't know how the mute button works. And I fervently reply to everything that's said to me.
He's vulnerable.
I like your tits.
Hit me.
I like how they couldn't even have a guy like do any type of clever trash talk. Like his trash talk was literally, "You fucking suck at this game, whore, suck, suck at game, suck, suck."
No, my absolute favorite was the one where the guy's like, nothing is happening on screen at all. No one's even talking, and all of a sudden, one of her teammates just run by going, "Women are bad at video games." that one made me laugh for hours.
Oh, he had to drive by.
Yeah, he literally, I think they just spawned, and as soon as they start running, he just out of nowhere goes, "Women are bad at video games."
Statistically. Let me show you my thesis.
3 million women are bad at video games every minute.
5 out of every 3 women are bad at video games.
What a
wonderful
joke.
disaster.
Oh, it's one of those things that will not be replicated.
That's what I mean. It was like a
soon.
perfect lightning in the bottle kind of thing.
It was a perfect storm of just bad decisions on top of trying to capitalize, such as Radical Heights.
Again.
Well, yeah, we can talk about that in a second.
We should talk about that too.
I really like the BullyHunters though, because they, it would have been a bad idea in and of itself if they only launched the website and told us about the campaign. They probably wouldn't even gone over as poorly, but then they did a live stream of it.
Oh, the stream for sure is what capitalized.
Oh, that's what really sold it. Is this will not happen again. No company will have another shit idea like this and double down on it to try and present it. You know what I mean?
They will.
If it was just if they could have had a YouTube channel and just had like reenactment videos, and it would have been fine. But the fact they tried to recreate it live is Jesus.
And
you know what that was?
It's pride.
You could tell exactly what it was. It wasn't even completely humorous. It was the big companies going, man, this streaming thing is way popular now. Like YouTube videos, whatever. Everyone's about like watching Twitch and YouTube streaming and Amazon Prime and all this shit. We need to get on to do it live or no one's going to care. You could just tell. That's exactly what they were going for.
And you can just tell Cliff Bleszinski's fallen on some real fucking hard times with fucking Radical Heights, man.
Oh, boy.
What is that?
So that's... Radical Heights is Cliff Bleszinski's desperate Hail Mary to try and make back some of the money he lost on Lawbreakers. It's Fortnite aesthetic with the gameplay of a 1999 cereal box shooter battle royale.
You basically take the worst parts of Fortnite and you cram it into a visual style that literally right now is on the way out. So I just don't know what any part of this game was a good idea.
This comes from the man who brought us Unreal Tournament, Gears of War.
Oh,
and
he brought us some great games.
So
yeah.
It's incredible how badly he's been doing.
He's well aware of it too, like his fucking Twitter bio. Washed up dude bro game developer or legendary creative genius, depends on who you ask. And I'm on the former. I think he's a washed up dude bro game developer.
Yeah.
But he used to be a creative genius.
He used to be fantastic. I mean, Gears of fucking War. We cannot understate how strong of a game series that was. Was keyword.
And now look at him now. Lawbreakers, which has peak players at 5.
Oh
and then
God!
Radical Heights.
Let's check in.
How does that happen? He doesn't
now.
even look that old. He looks in his 30s at most.
He's in his early 40s.
Oh my lord! Everyone, I'm sorry. I'm coming to you live from the floor. I'm getting passionate right now. I am currently at the SteamCharts.com representational website. I have to report that for both DLC and vanilla content, Lawbreakers is sitting at 0. That's right, 0 concurrent players.
Oh my god, it's the end.
Oh
wait,
no one could have foretold.
Wait, that's because it got taken down, didn't it?
No, it's still up, I believe. There was even a little movement when Radical Heights launched about them trying to repopulate Lawbreakers.
Yeah, you can still buy Lawbreakers for $30.
No, I think Jackson means, isn't Steam Charts soon going to have to go out of business?
Yeah, because of Lawbreakers.
No, because Valve is tightening their privacy laws. I think I read an article on this because of the whole Facebook drama. They said, hey, yeah, we're all about privacy.
Yeah.
So they're not going to publish their player data anymore.
I thought that data was sent through anonymously, like it wasn't tagged to an account.
Yeah,
so I thought it would have avoided the privacy
I might be wrong.
Clauses.
Yeah, they don't quote us on this. Just
do you think?
Don't quote us on anything.
Do you think when Lawbreakers was first hitting that like slope of decline, it had a rough start, but it did have a small player base?
It didn't even have a start. There was no start to it.
It kind of did. It had people playing.
It had 7,000 at its all-time peak.
That's not nothing.
I guess.
That was the game he hyped as $1 billion game.
Oh boy. Well, what I'm saying is, do you think that once they notice like this isn't working, if they hit free to play, do you think something would have happened?
I really feel like if they had done free to play like pretty much right after this disastrous launch, they could have maybe turned it around because the game it's made soundly. Like I can't state this enough. I'll tell the story for the 40th time here. I went to their fucking press event.
Oh yeah.
You got to shake Cliff's hand.
I shook his greased, old, washed up hand. Yeah.
Oh wow.
No wonder your channel's
failing.
failing.
Maybe if they had launched it as a mobile game at the same time, maybe then some possible. Indian children who don't know any better might be playing the game right now. But I don't see it, man. I just want to see this whole fucking battle royale thing slowly die down.
It's gonna ramp up. It's gonna ramp up.
It's starting to get there.
Wait for the C3.
Both Battlefield and Call of Duty studios are saying the next one's going to have battle royale modes.
That's fine. Yeah, that's how you kill a genre right there. So I mean, it's exciting stuff. We're going to see how it goes.
If I am the bearer of truth here, Battlefield 4 had a battle royale mode. Actually, how old that fucking game is?
What?
Yeah, they added a DLC where there was an earthquake and it destroyed like all the maps in the cities and basically everyone was scattered around, so you would just spawn and you'd have to find random weapons and kill each other. And I think I don't remember if you had one life, but the whole idea was like you spawned with no equipment and you would have to find shit and loot and all that. So I mean I get DICE doing it. I mean they kind of had something before, but Call of Duty, it seems super shoehorned.
I have nothing against the genre, it's just that every game now is hopping on the bandwagon. Like, I'm expecting Sims 4 to have a Battle Royale DLC tomorrow.
Yeah, I think it's...
It actually would be.
Yeah, I'm completely fine with it. It happens. It's
Yeah.
like the MOBA thing over again.
It's nice to see a new genre get born. Like, I think the last two genres of something,
MOBAs.
like in the last decade, have been the DayZ formula. I don't even know what you call that. Boredom, maybe. And then Battle Royale. Those are the only two new genres of games I can even think
Isn't
of.
DayZ just
MOBAs?
Isn't DayZ just Battle
MOBAs. Nice.
MOBA is the juggernaut, though.
Yeah.
It's not. It doesn't look like it's dying either.
No, I know, but that was also a new genre in the last decade.
Yeah.
MOBAs was the casualization of RTS games.
Mm-hmm.
RTSs are pretty much completely dead now, except for StarCraft, which is really, really low from what it used to be because of MOBAs
Yeah,
being
MOBA
such a
is just-
powerhouse.
Whoever the fuck invented that, it was like the first doctor who ever came up with the idea of washing his hands. Right? Like, it was just insane.
Yeah.
Still going
Yeah,
on.
I've always wanted to.
How rich those people got.
I've always wanted to like make an indie game or start doing research on game development and go, maybe I can crack the code of what the next big, huge fucking game idea will be. Just the game
be
mode.
ready for an industry of BullyHunters, Andrew. The whole game development industry, like half the people I follow are game developers. It's something I'm really interested in, and just 99% of them are BullyHunters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It really is insufferable.
It's sad more than anything.
Yeah.
Also,
All right,
I
what would
forgot one
you-
more genre. Hero shooters. That's on its way.
Oh,
out,
like
though.
Overwatch?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's kind of on its way.
Well, yeah,
out.
because Overwatch was that, and now people hate Overwatch, finally.
Mhm.
All right, boys. You're tasked with making the next big game idea that becomes, even if it's a fad, but it becomes like what everything replicates. What do you do?
Dinosaur park building games.
Jesus Christ, that's a horrible suggestion.
To you, maybe.
All right,
I'd
so
create-
Jackson's wasting his vote. What about
You
you,
forgot-
Charlie?
That's not a waste to me.
Never mind.
It's not going to happen. It's too specific, Jackson. I meant game mode. Come on.
Yeah,
Come on.
Have that game mode of fucking Call of Duty. I don't care. I'll play it.
Hey, well, I'm playing Call of Duty. What mode do you want to do? There's free for all. There's deathmatch. Oh, let's play dinosaurs.
Dinosaur park building. I want to
Why
get.
specifically dinosaur park building?
Well, all right. I guess I can soften up my stance to just park building in general.
All right, that's fine. So you think that like park building sims are going to come back?
I don't think they will, but I want them to.
Well,
Fair
you're missing
enough.
the whole point of the game. It's
Oh, wait,
supposed to be
that-
what you think will be.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
right.
isn't
I
this
thought you
isn't
said what
this is
we
objective.
wanted.
This is what you think if you had control of the gaming industry
Right.
would be a smart, just kind of new concept to hit.
If you were Cliff Bleszinski, who's now
All right.
going to have to make his money back
Here-
from Radical Heights,
here we go.
what would your next one be?
Hero-based battle royales.
Ooh, that already exists, Jackson. It's called Paladins Battle Royale.
See?
Yikes.
Told
0
you.
for 1.
Told
Get
you.
fucked.
Told you.
Obviously, you're not the creative visionary I expected.
It's also a huge laughingstock in the game world.
Charlie, what about you?
Everyone likes random elements of shit, and they also like card games, and they like Battle Royale, so I'd combine it all into one thing. So instead of finding loot on a map of Battle Royale, you'd find cards. And the cards would, they'd do something, I don't know what yet, but you'd find cards, and the entire map would have random events that play out. Maybe it's dinosaurs, maybe it's aliens, who really knows? And your goal is to collect all the cards by killing the other players via means I haven't quite decided on yet.
Kaya?
I don't know, I like the idea of randomness too. I've had this idea of making a random MOBA where all of your skills would be random, but not from a pre-selected pool, but have an actual algorithm that creates random skills. So maybe in the loading screen or the beginning of the game, you would have something like 30 seconds to get acquainted with your new 4 random skills, and then those are the ones you have to
But
use.
that's just a
and
MOBA.
They're different
That's just
every
a
game.
MOBA with different abilities.
Yeah.
So you guys,
MOBA
you
with
guys want
randomness,
Fortnite, but with
basically.
passive buffs.
Yeah, this isn't really.
What?
These aren't genres.
Mine's a genre. Mine's 40 Cardville.
40 card shuffle.
Calm down, Harden. What
was that?
What is 40 Cartwheel?
Well, that was my battle royale in a random setting with random events and collecting cards. You know, when I say it out loud, it sounds even worse than I pictured it.
I don't know my fucking genre. Okay, it's a black screen that tells you to go offline and play with Legos.
What about a rhythm-based Battlegrounds game?
Oh, you have to outdance the others?
That'd be
That's
so
dope.
cool.
I've kind of had that idea of a combat game, but the combat is rhythm based.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be fun
cool
as
as shit. Wait a minute, Jackson and Andrew. I love that idea.
Let's cut this out. Let's invest.
Steel Series. We've copyrighted it.
Under the official .man brand. Fuck everybody.
Yeah, no,
Oh my-
Special use Steel Series. Don't steal the idea.
I fucking love that idea, though. Can you just imagine the streaming potential of that? Like, even if you just want to look at it from a marketing perspective, then you'd have like a bunch of fucking like washed up has-beens like dancing at each other at like the last five. It'd be so fucking cool.
I feel like it wouldn't catch on though, because all of those streamers, they're lazy fucks.
No,
Like, how
not
are you
all
gonna
of
get them out of their sponsored gamer chairs and to actually move around for a video game if they can just play
Because you
Fortnite
can-
instead?
Sponsored
because-
dance mats.
Because then, like, I could already see this catching on Good Morning America. You got, like, the alcoholic Coda and Catherine Hootie or whatever her name is, and she's like, oh, this is great. Look at me dance to kill this player, you know what I mean? And then, like, the casual audience would hop on board, and then, like, the obesity epidemic would be solved. I see a huge,
If it was
huge potential.
customizable, like if every player could pick a genre for their character to control, like rock, classic, that sort of
Well, no,
thing.
I was thinking,
Tango.
I was thinking it'd be like, you know, in the what was it, the culling or whatever one had, like the jumbotron that'd come down to say who died or whatever. Well, it'd have a jumbotron and it says what genre of music is going to be the rhythm-based royale there. So then everyone would have to, you know, start, you know, getting it, and then it'd throw out all of the arrows that you have to hit or whatever. I fucking love that idea in my head.
Just
That does
trying to
sound
think
fun.
of why this is an actually stupid idea and what we're missing, because
It's
I think it's brilliant.
It's just, I
it's
think
not
the
stupid at all.
catch. No, it's not stupid. It's super fun, but I think the catch is just you're not gonna get that many people to always
Yeah,
move.
no one plays.
Yeah,
those
you're not going to
games
get
anymore.
people to stand
That's why
up.
Nintendo has a massive market share, but they're just not as dominant as the rest, right? Like the Wii Sports, like people, it sounds good on concept, like well, motion control controllers, well, that's revolutionary. But then when you apply to the real world, turns out that people kind of want to just sit on their asses like lazy fucks and play video games with a controller.
But then
I don't
there's
know.
also
I don't know how
Wii.
good of an argument that is, though, because the Wii was the highest selling console. Of
Also,
all time.
Wii Sports is the #1 top grossing game of all time. But I see his point. Like,
too.
people don't want motion-based gaming, really. Like, look at the Kinect. Pile of shit. Yeah, games were shit,
Yeah.
except for Star Wars Dancing, but no one wants it.
Isn't GTA the top grossing game of all time now?
Nope.
Well,
if
it's
we're-
Tetris, isn't it?
It depends what number you're looking at, but
No.
Tetris, then Minecraft, then
I didn't mean grossing. I meant top
Oh, yeah,
selling because
gross.
Wii Sports came bundled with every
Jesus, no, I was kind of right. GTA 5 is the highest grossing media of
Well, yeah,
title
that's
of all
because of all the
time.
fucking shark packs, whatever they call them, the microtransactions.
yeah.
Or whatever you want to call it, point is it's the highest grossing media. That means including movies.
Yeah.
Look, all I
actually-
know
Can't be
is
right.
that Kaya is a big dumb idiot and he's wrong because the Wii is the 5th highest selling console of all time. We were all wrong.
Oh my god. No, according to this, GTA has earned more money than films such as
Yeah.
Star Wars or
Yeah,
Avatar.
that news
That's
just came out.
amazing.
Holy shit.
Wait, GTA is a franchise or GTA 5?
No, this is about GTA 5.
Wow.
The game alone. To give a comparison, films like Star Wars or Gone with the Wind only managed to make $3 billion. Whereas GTA 5 made $6 billion. Holy shit.
Does that include
man.
merchandising stuff for Star Wars?
Wow.
It wouldn't.
No. He's just talking about media. That falls under brand. Star Wars brand is going to be a
I don't
lot
know.
more.
Oh,
lucrative
yeah,
than
the
a
Star
single
Wars
game.
brand is going to be hundreds of billions.
Yeah.
Alright.
But the point being, we need some rhythm-based battle royales now. Now I can't get that out of my head. I love the idea.
You know what we need?
Now I'm getting into the numbers game. Oh my god.
No. You know what
So-
we need? We need shout-outs.
What-
We need shout-outs. We're getting
yeah,
too
yeah.
far.
Well, now hang on. Now I'm
Fuck.
now I'm
I
getting into
forgot.
this shit. I mean, like we can dissuade that argument of the Star Wars brand alone on GTA. Just the movies, the Star Wars movies alone, none of the merchandise, none of anything have made $8 billion total.
Mm.
So, yeah.
All of them combined.
Oh, here we go. Star Wars, the entire franchise, has made $42 billion.
Nice.
Wait, so you're saying all of the Star Wars movies combined made $8 billion?
So every Star Wars movie combined has made about $8 billion.
That's insane because GTA is only $2 billion behind it, and
that is
one
insane.
thing. That is one
insane.
thing. That's fucking nuts,
Yeah.
man. It's all those GTA loser YouTubers. I got GTA 6 early, and look how small my dick is.
Wow.
This is shout out time. It's our favorite time of the week. It's shout out time. Take it away.
Well,
Kick
now
it
you
off, Andrew.
Well, this first shout out is for Jackson,
All right.
so take it away, Jackson.
You can head on over to patreon.com/theofficialpodcast to... Wait, you can't anymore. Shout outs are sold out. This one comes from Sloggy Sogster, who says, "What's up, you beautiful creatures? I don't have anything creative this time because I'm dying from final season. I'll just say hi and keep up the excellent work. You make my day with every upload. Love you all. P.S. I'm thinking of making a little graffiti-like thing saying official. Thoughts? Thanks, Chief. I say do it, and we love you.
Absolutely.
Yes, spray it on the side of a police station.
Do whatever you want.
Tag your city.
Yeah.
Anyone
All right,
anyone can use our logo as long as you're not from Norway. Continue.
This one says, "Hey, it's Proximity." And he wants me to read it. "The first time I ever jacked off, I was playing Sly Cooper 3, and it ruined my life from that point forward. Love you, boys." I mean, Carmelita Fox is pretty hot. What can I say?
Happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
This one comes from Connor D. Hui. He says, "I would love to shout out Hippie and Caleb, the best brothers there is.
Aw.
Good job, boys."
That's
Wait.
so sweet.
Wait. Connor D. Way. Connor DeWay. He knows DeWay.
No, I've seen that name before.
It's
like
a real name?
Huey. Yeah, maybe it's
All
pronounced
right.
Huey. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it probably is Huey. All right, thank God.
Apathies. Okay, this is by Apathies for me. Hey guys, what games are you looking forward to? I'm personally looking forward to the Spyro remaster and for the remastered Crash Bandicoot games to be ported over to the Switch.
I'm also looking forward to that Spyro remaster, as well as Jurassic World Evolution. There you go.
EDF 5 for me.
I think Radical Heights has a lot of potential.
I'm really looking forward to it, even though it's currently
But
free.
no, I'm looking forward to, I don't know, Battlefield 5 maybe?
Are they calling it Battlefield 5?
Yeah.
So it's gone Battlefield 1 back to Battlefield 5.
I don't think the title's out yet, but it's currently circulating as 5, so.
What about you, Kyle?
I've grown to really like my Switch. I was skeptical about it and all, but I really love it
it's
as
so
a
good.
primary platform at this point. Like, rather than, if there's a new game out, rather than buying it on Steam, I actually usually consider buying it on the Switch. It's won me over, so I don't know. If I could have one game wish come true, it would be Ori, like the Ori and the Blind Forest, the new game. I forgot what it was called.
The Will of the
Wispy
Wisps.
Willows yeah,
Will of the Wisps.
that coming out on the Switch would be great. And if not, that's still cool, but, you know. Or
I'd be
the new
surprised if it
Ori
doesn't.
game is what I'm looking forward to, because I love Ori, I love the first one. It's such an adorable game. Amazing visuals. Maybe The Last Night as well.
Yeah,
We'll
that'd be
see.
good.
This one comes from Zaman A. He says, "Hey Kaya, hope you're doing well. I'm not sure if a similar message has been done before, but I want Jackson to read this." Oh,
Okay.
it's for you, Jackson. It was a ruse.
All right.
Wow.
So Zaman says, "Bang, crash, beep, beep, boosh, peep, peep, swoosh, thrash, mash, bing, blang, cap, clap, brap, brap, swish, skadoosh, smooch. $25 well spent on patreon.com/theofficialpodcast. Thank goodness for the secret episodes. Love you, BBs. Babies.
Secret
Love you too.
Episodes.
Well,
Yep.
they're kind of secret.
Bonus.
Bonus.
Well, they're hardly a secret, but,
Yeah.
well,
Please
know
go
that
please go there and pay $5 to listen to them.
Yeah.
We've heard good
let me
things
just
about them.
plug this shit, fellas. For just $5, you get all of our bonuses, which is an ever-growing archive. Yes, when you do sign up now, you do get access to all the past bonuses.
It's like 10
It's-
hours, right? About 10 hours of bonus episodes, plus the 40 or so hours of previous shit.
Yeah, we have
So,
like
yeah.
40 of mini, kind of, sort of bonus episodes that are like at most half an hour long, but we have 5 actual bonuses out currently, and it's ever growing. So each month you get access to at least 2 more bonus
And-
episodes. They have no ads, they're full length. So, you know, if you like us, there's 2 extra episodes for you. They're
And my
literally just
dad's
extra.
coming on soon.
If he ever gets over his, what was his, pneumonia? The Black
Jesus,
Plague?
no, sinus infection.
Okay.
You've got another
The point
one.
is $5 for a really large official library. Go check it out.
When is
All right.
that happening?
Ever expanding.
Allegedly.
With my dad? I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll discuss it after.
Yeah,
Okay.
really.
When he gets well.
This is from
need to get-
Elgalus, and he wants it read by whoever is the gayest, so stand back,
Go,
boys.
Jackson.
That's
Oh.
right. I was going to say Jackson as well.
Yeah,
Why me?
Yeah,
Jackson's a
Jackson.
twink.
Okay, yeah, Jackson.
Because when you put on those MVMT glasses, I wanted to fuck you. That's why.
That's a
That was
glowing
weird.
endorsement.
That makes you gay. I didn't want to fuck you. All right,
That doesn't matter, does it?
Elgalas. Elgalas says it is me. Fuck you. Breathe. All right. It is me. The
He's reading it because
again.
he's gay.
Oh.
Now you got flustered. Go on.
Yeah, I was blushing. Last week I was digging a pit while listening to the podcast, and I found a pig skull and spine, and inside the jaw of the pig was a Roman fishhook made of bronze. If I find anything else cool, I'll let you know next month. Thank you for reporting in, Elgalus. We can't wait to hear
Roman
from you next.
fishhook.
I-
Wouldn't that be worth a lot of money?
Probably. I hope you next find, what was Shia LaBeouf's name in the Holes movie?
Oh, Stanley Yelnats.
Yeah, I hope you find the
Digsby.
Yelnats treasure.
Do you know how to say Stanley Yelnats backwards?
Stanley Yelnats.
You got it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That was a whole plot point in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Uh,
Okay, it's you again, Jackson. You're on the roll.
All right, this is from Jeremiah, who says, I am totally fucking ready for Sparrow Reignited, and it looks so good. I 100% backed your excitement a few episodes ago when you mentioned the rumors. That's all. Yes, me too. Very excited. I thought they were only going to remaster the first game, so it's really exciting to hear that they were doing the whole, trilogy, the good stuff. So can't wait.
Oh, the good
Shout
stuff.
out to all of you people, by the way, for keeping it short. Thank you for
the good stuff,
thank you for
huh?
that.
Even Spyro
Yeah, it's the good
3.
Arguably the best one, but yeah.
Ooh. Is it
Bold
Spyro
words.
3 or
No,
some
no,
other?
there's
two.
the
Spyro
first
2.
one. The first one is the best one. Wait,
No,
you
no,
think the
no.
second
One of them
shitter?
is abysmally terrible.
It's Ripto's Rage. It's 2. It's the shitter.
That's the one. Yeah, it's one
What
of
are
the
you
worst
talking
games
about?
ever made.
No, it's not.
It's
It's the
literally
shit.
Are you kidding me?
unbeatable sometimes because of a bunch of glitches, Jackson.
And if you're a
I've
good speedrunner
never
like
once
me, you can beat
experienced
it
that.
in under
Yeah.
2 minutes.
Yeah, you
No,
can
you
beat the
can't.
game in 2 minutes because of glitches.
Have you not watched my speedrun on it, Jackson? I got like a...
You've
like
got a speedrun on it?
Yeah, I got like a 3:30 on it. This one's for Kaya from Lauren. Take it away.
This is from Lauren Meadell, or Lauren Meadle. Since I should abide by the word limit, I'd like to take this time to tell Jackson he mispronounced my last name last time. It's Meadell, not Mydell. Do better.
And then you mispronounced it this time. That's beautiful.
My throat was wonky. It's Meadell, not Mydell.
Sorry, Lauren Meadell. I'm really sorry. I try not to
Meadell.
mispronounce.
I'm not sure if it's Meadell or Meadell.
But Lauren, you'll be happy to know that Charlie and Andrew were both wrong. It was actually Spyro Enter the Dragon that they were talking about, which is a bad game.
There you
I
go.
agree.
Lauren,
That's
if I had to
that's
pronounce
not
your
that's
name
not
in...
in the trilogy. That's the fourth
It's not?
game.
Oh, I thought that was
No.
3. Sorry.
No.
Lauren, you can let me know. I will guess it's Meadle.
Please
Because
let
that's how
Kaya
you
know.
would pronounce it in German, but I'm not sure. There you go. This one is for me. This is from Sergeant Dankmaster Kush for Grand Admiral Kaya.
Ooh.
The operation continues. Your requested nighttime surveillance has revealed a much darker secret. We have discovered the financial backer to the island's child army, the Fair Play Alliance. We readily await your orders.
This is still
God's
happening.
Well,
I'm imagining him disheveled in a little bunker that he's fashioned for himself, writing on a scribbled piece of, I don't know,
Parchment.
fucking leaves. Yeah.
I believe it. I can see the Fair Play Alliance just funding child slavery and blood diamonds.
This one
That
comes
works.
from...
Thank you, Sergeant Dankmaster Kush. I'll need your services shortly.
This
Await
one
orders.
comes from Jonathan... John Hanathan Anlanathan, lawyer of Peef Spogdar.
That was a tongue twister.
He says, Bung Fungi McHungy missed last month's shout-out due to neglect. He was promptly executed. We hope this delinquent will not reflect on my client poorly.
Of course not.
Never Spogdar. You're up, Andrew.
Sure. This is from Kevin Maldonado.
Such a nice last name. I like that.
Kevin Maldonado.
It's
Hey
like
Andrew,
an ice
how
cream
were
brand.
Hey Andrew, how were you able to elude Charlie's perfect plan in chess? You always execute the one move he never predicted. Seems like you wield Millennium Eye from Yu-Gi-Oh. Well, Kevin, the secret is they can't counter your strategy if you have no strategy.
Yeah, I found that too.
He's
if you just
making-
move randomly.
Yeah, he's making a reference to one of our chess streams where every time Andrew did a move, that was a good one. I say it's the one move I could have never predicted.
Not only that, there was the multiple times I could have just had checkmates and didn't do it. Because I don't know. It just didn't happen.
This
That's
one
why he
comes
didn't
from...
predict it.
This is from Levi Warbrick. Hi guys, this is my first shout out, so I'm not sure how it works. I'll just message you here. This one's for Kaya. Take it away.
Jesus
This
Christ.
one's for Kaya.
Kaya already fucking up his first shout out from Levi. Come on, show the man
Again,
respect.
this is from Levi Warbrick. This one's for Kaya since I think the topic of free speech will be closest to him. You're right. Just want to dedicate this one to Marcus Meechan, whose sentence is still pending following his guilty verdict in the hate speech case for teaching his pug to salute the command Zeke Heil. Hashtag free Dankula. Yeah, you're not wrong. So I messaged Dankula,
As did
but
I.
I don't know if he saw it or didn't, but our official invitation stands. This will, I don't know when this will come out, but I think when was this trial, Charlie? On the 23rd or 24th?
27th. I think.
Oh,
Pretty sure it's the
so
27th.
this will come out a day before then. I don't know. But either way, our invitation stands. We'd love to have you on, Marcus Meechan, if you haven't seen my invitation and if you'd like to be on. If not, that's cool. But Levi, you're not wrong. I'm all about free speech. It's my most sacred held belief. Actually, my desire to move to America now has only started because of this thing that happened to Marcus. Because I just don't want to live in Europe where it's just despicable that somebody could go to jail for a joke. So, Dankula, you're welcome on the podcast. Not to defend yourself, but just to have a good time before you go to prison for making a gag.
This next one
It'd
comes
be like
from...
a last meal. The last meal is the official podcast for him.
Maybe we can get him off the hook. Like, what if we save him?
I want his
Well,
sentence.
yeah, let's vouch for him.
Yeah.
I wish.
I want his sentence extended so that we have final, irrevocable proof that there is no such thing as free speech.
This next one comes from Daniel Halfstone. Much love from Norway. So this one comes from one of the hosts of Dare Norway official podcast.
We love your shit.
This one comes from...
Thank you,
fans.
Daniel Halfstone. Stop stealing my stuff.
Yes. Thank you, Daniel. This one's from Anthony Fernelius. Hey, people who care about Star Wars, your pee stinks and your mom hates you. Get a job. Thank you,
Jackson.
Anthony.
Thanks, Mum.
That's accurate.
You're up, Jackson.
Everyone's pee stinks. Shut up. So this one comes
No, it
from...
doesn't.
Yeah, it does. Pee naturally
No, it
stinks.
Not
always.
if you're well
Yeah,
hydrated.
not by
Yeah.
default.
Well, it doesn't. Does even I've never really smelt pee. Just so does like the does the clear
Jackson, you
pee
know-
smell bad?
Not that bad, Jackson. You know
It still
when your pee
smells
smells when
kinda
after a
bad.
night of drinking and you haven't drank.
Yeah, no, I know
any
dehydration
water.
smell. Yeah, I know dehydration smell. But
Yeah,
even when it's like super clear and stuff, it's still got like a slight smell to it. Surely it would have to.
I don't know.
I'm not saying if
It's
you
not
got
as
right
bad
up
as
close
the,
to the
like-
fucking pee and smelled it, would it smell bad?
Jackson, it's not, but the clear pee smell's not as bad as the morning after, like hungover asparagus orange piss smell.
So
that
what?
you
He's
usually
saying
get if you
that
weren't
Star Wars
hydrated
fans are
well.
dehydrated.
No, I'm saying they're just losers who just don't drink anything other than Mountain Dew.
Oh.
I'm not saying that Anthony Fernelius is.
Yeah.
Director, hit at him.
What a
He said
clever
that in his
roundabout
shout
insult.
out.
Jackson,
you,
can you read
Anthony.
the next fucking shout out? Come on.
Suicidal says, listen up, boys. You cunts are far too fucking jaded. Dinosaurs are cool. Flying is cool. What the fuck kind of horrible life are you living where flying is not cool? Jesus. We never said flying was not cool.
Yeah, I don't remember saying
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, Suicidal, straight from his 6th grade graduation, wrote that shout out.
Ooh.
I mean, it's my only logic for why he thinks dinosaurs are cool.
Hey, fuck you. He was on your side. He said flying is cool. He was on our side.
So yeah, I agree with you that flying is cool. I'm just saying that being invisible is cooler.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
This one's for you,
okay,
Andrew.
This is from Brad Arfelli. Arfel. I actually do not know how to pronounce that.
It's all right.
Arfella.
He'll shout out next week telling us. If he's
Brad
like
Arfella. Titties, ass, and also titties and ass. These are things that make me flaccid. My girlfriend does art. Check her out. atolls.deviantart.com, and that is ATOLLZ.deviantart.com.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why those things make you flaccid, Brad, because those are the things that make me hard. Just a big, nice ass that just takes over your field of view. You know what? You guys know that just blessed moment right about when you're about to eat ass and just it takes up your field of view. You don't see anything other than ass. It's such a nice moment.
Yeah, that's seriously how I want to die. If I was suffocated with ass or tits or anything like that, that's probably the best way to die.
I don't want to suffocate.
No, I do.
Yeah, that's probably terrible.
Are you
way to
kidding
die.
me? That's not a terrible way to die at all.
Are you nuts? I think suffocation is one of the most painful ways to go.
In a hot woman's fucking ass, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Jackson,
that's
it's
the
gonna
visual
be great.
I want to see, but it's not the way I want to die.
You're gonna enjoy it for a minute and then go, "Oh fuck, I can't breathe. I'm in horrific pain. Get this fucking ass off of me. It smells like shit."
Jackson, my ideal death is somebody puts my face in Ariana Grande's ass, gives me a minute to just huff it all in, and then puts a bullet in my head.
That would shoot her. That would hurt her.
Just take the needle or something, like painlessly go, basically. All right, well then fine, that's the best way to go. I mean,
that too, sure fine if you want to put my face in Ariana Grande's ass and give me a hit of morphine, that's cool too. I'm just saying, I don't want to suffocate.
I've thought about that one long and hard. If I'm about to hit that old dark road, I want to be pumped with every drug known to man on far too dangerous levels and just see what happens.
Oh yeah.
That'd be amazing. Just make my last 10 minutes on Earth last 17 hours.
Oh wait, but do you mean Andrew? Are you an upper guy or a downer
Everything.
guy?
I want a cocktail that a doctor medically sits down and goes, "Yeah, this will fuck him up." Just puts me in it.
But you have to have a preference, right? I mean, do you want drugs that will make you go around eating people's faces like bath salts, or what exactly?
Well, what's the alternative?
I don't know. Just morphine, just painful. Painless and peaceful, just drifting away.
I want stuff that makes me hype. I want to be excited. I want my brain to get tricked into being excited to die.
Because you're an upper guy then. Okay,
sure.
I get that. I feel that, man. I'd go down with some uppers if I'm in Ariana Grande's ass. Or I'd be
chew him out of her also.
Yeah.
She's just pooping out pills into his mouth.
she's like a Pez dispenser.
We've discovered Kaya's ultimate fantasy.
I mean, that's my fantasy too. Fuck it. All right, this one.
Yeah.
This one comes from Lord Lone, who says, "Hello there. Been trying to figure out the shout out shit for 3 months. Just wanted to say you guys are great, and Jackson has the best voice." That's the first time I've ever heard that. That's why he reads this one. Quick question: when you guys reach your goal on Patreon, would you all masturbate together to make it official? Lots of love.
No.
Sure. Why not? Oh.
Maybe.
Absolutely not. I don't. What kind of person would ask that question? That's
we got
deplorable.
2 maybes in there, so we'll have to see.
And a yes, I said yeah. I'll be there. This. Thanks, Lord Lone. Thank you.
This is for you, Andrew.
Wait, you guys skimmed over that far too quickly. What is the most uncomfortable you guys will get with the rest of us?
Wait, what?
The most uncomfortable, like I wouldn't jack off with you guys, no offense, but I would be fine if you accidentally saw me while I was getting out of the shower and I was naked or something, but I wouldn't like a circle jerk. Yeah, I don't wanna.
No, well, yeah,
I don't want to offend you guys, but
jerk off with another dude.
I'm all about like I would do it with your girlfriends, but no,
you
with
weirdo.
you.
All right, let's move on.
You're up, Andrew.
This is from James Douglas. Hey guys, thank you again for another month of laughs. My question this month is, what is your favorite show growing up as a kid? Also, I have a suggestion for a guest, Captain Christian. He is a super talented, small-ish YouTuber who makes amazing content. Best, James Douglas, your favorite patron from Canada.
Purging Hardly Dog. Easy for me.
Ed, and Eddie.
Futurama, I'm going to say.
Donkey Ollie.
I don't know, man. What counts as growing up as a kid? Like as a small child or as a teenager?
I say that the instant you hit 13, you're no longer technically growing up.
Okay.
Because that's when you're a technical teenager.
Fuck, I don't know, man. Yeah, I guess Digimon then. I don't know.
That's fine.
It hasn't influenced me, if that's the question, no, but... Favorite? Yeah, I guess Digimon. That I would wait for after class every afternoon, yeah.
This one comes from... Oh.
No, I was just going to say we'll check out Captain Christian and put him on the list. Thanks for the suggestion.
Yeah. This one comes from Joke Zonyu. Here's a curveball for you boys. This shout-out is dedicated to Andrew. He is the lifeblood of this podcast and deserves to be recognized as the true official boy. May his name be forever praised in reverence. Also, frankly, I'd suck his dick.
Oh, there you
well,
go.
thank you, Charlie.
Quite the curveball.
Now read the shout-out.
Well, okay, thank you, Andrew. The actual shout-out is from Jesus.
No, but
and
thank
it's actually
you,
from me.
Whoever that was. Joke Zonyu? Is that it?
Yeah.
Jokes on you robot. Jesus. You're like bad AI that just failed the Turing test.
Charlie did the same thing.
I thought it was Joke Zonyu.
Yeah. It's like some weeaboo name.
Yeah. I see it
You
now.
couldn't pass
Jokes
the damn
on you.
captcha.
Yeah.
All right.
God,
Well, this is from Jesus, from me, which makes me nervous. I want to start off by giving Kaya the biggest thank you ever. Alright, well, now I'm not as nervous. Because when you replied to my Snapchat, it was the first thing I got to wake up to. Anyways, I know I'm a bit over the word limit, so I'll leave you with this. No. He flattered me, he can go on. Would you rather have your arm and a foot amputated, or a leg and a hand? Also, the limbs are on different sides. For example, you lose your right hand and your left leg.
That's really fucking hard.
All right, go over it again.
Me.
Yeah, go over it again. Would you rather have your arm and a foot
amputated,
or a leg and a hand?
Oh, okay. I would rather have a leg and a hand. Because I think in everyday life we make more use of our arms than we do of our legs.
Well, yeah, but you don't use your arm without your fucking hand. What are you going to do to pick things up?
Wedge it between chopsticks? With your other hand.
But Charlie, you lose your hand either way. It's a matter of do you lose your arm or do you lose your leg?
I think this is an incredibly easy answer in that you take the hand and the leg, because a prosthetic leg could be fucking anything, whereas getting a prosthetic hand is a whole ordeal.
That's true.
Yeah.
You could get like a pirate's leg or something. Yeah,
you guys are with that one. You've mixed up the categories. It's leg and hand, arm and foot. So you're losing a hand no matter what.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't you just? But if you lose a leg, that's a massive hindrance. So why wouldn't you just do the arm and foot? And a foot's an easy one to get back.
I think losing an arm is a far bigger hindrance than losing a leg.
Yeah. You have better. Well, Charlie, you have better prosthetics today that allow you to even do things like run. Than you do have prosthetics that allow you to do simple things like pick up an egg with your arm, with your
you can't pick up
synthetic arms, say. So if we're talking about today specifically, I would rather lose my leg because I think I would. It depends a lot. Like when you say leg, do you mean including your thighs? Because I know that's a big thing in the amputee community. I don't want to call them a community, but apparently it's a big thing whether or not you still have your shins. If it's only your lower leg that's amputated, it's apparently a very easy life still, because you can just have something attached to it, and it's like just like real life still, just like as if you hadn't lost anything. But if you lose your thighs, say from the hip down, that's still difficult. I don't know, man. I don't want to lose my arms. It's just something that I use the most. I sit most of the time at my computer. I don't want to lose my arms.
If we're going by it's just off and that's it, I think the leg is a no-brainer because you can just pop a fucking peg leg in there and you're like, what's the difference between just a leg and a piece of silicone? But with a hand, you got to have all that tactile movement. Or with an arm, you know, you lose the tactile movement when you lose your hand, but you still have that nub you can work with. You can move shit around. If you have to pick up something heavy, you can still do it. You can still you still have more dexterity with an arm than just one hand.
Yeah, I'd rather lose the leg Jesus, I don't know why you're taking my limbs now. I don't think I'm that big of a sinner. This is from Deviate Predator. That's for me. It says, "Hey, official buttholes. I feel like only Charlie got a kick out of my last shoutout where I jammed a tooth cleaning product up my fart box. I think I have a story that relates to each of you, so if you want to hear them on the shoutouts, let me know. Wink, wink. I'm now trying to become YouTube famous, so you guys might invite me on the podcast, so that's the end of this shoutout. Remember to rate the message, like the message, I assume that means and subscribe for messages like this one. See ya. I would like to hear the message of you shoving toothpaste up your ass.
I like that was like a Jedi mind trick that he tried to pull there, so you guys might invite me on the podcast.
Yeah. This one comes from Alphonse Wheeler. Hey boys, I have a shit ton I want to say, but I guess I'll keep it short. I just have one question that's been eating me alive. I need your input. It's absolutely necessary to my survival to hear your answer. Here it goes. If you clone yourself with the intent of fucking it, and you fuck it, is it gay? Need your answers to continue breathing. Adore you all, Alphonse, PhD. And also, good luck, Deviate Predator. I forgot to say that before reading that.
Well, it's not gay if you jerk off.
Depends on how you define gay. That's it. Like,
well,
I don't think this.
How do you define it, Andrew?
Well, I don't know if I don't think at face value you can answer this question because it's how you personally define what is gay.
Yeah,
but I think you can go either way.
I'd say that my clone is a different person than me. He's gonna make different choices and all that. Maybe he doesn't want to have his dick sucked, but if I'm still gonna suck his dick, it would be pretty gay if he's just, holding my head and going, oh yeah, and coming in my mouth, and he's a dude, and I'm a dude. It's pretty gay.
It passes masturbation, I guess, since you're not getting,
since
you're not
there's
directly servicing your own feelings. Yeah, okay, it's gay.
Finally,
Jackson has declared it. Yeah, we have a final concrete answer.
This one's from Zachary. Hi, boys.
The official decree.
Been watching since the first episode, and I'm finally part of the Patreon club. Thank you for the amazing content, and I appreciate what you all do. I'll be sticking around from here on out. See you next month.
Aww. Thanks for your support,
thank you,
Zachary.
Zach. Do we have party balloons like Dark Side Phil that we could pop for him?
Pop.
Sound effects.
There we go.
Thank you, Zachary. I know that hand clap sounded very condescending, but it's meant to be celebratory.
Sorry. We don't have anything to celebrate with here.
I'm sorry, yeah.
Just
tell you what, man, I'll have sound effects for next time, just for you.
Hey, this one comes from Edgar. I'll read this. This one comes from Edgar Juan. Shout out to Lisa Clark. Lisa's a sweetheart. It's Jackson's mom.
Yeah, she's a cutie.
She's super sweet.
Yeah, she is. This one comes from Shitbag Extraordinaire. Hey guys, I really sympathize with your plight as many people tend to send messages that are way too long, so to do my part to alleviate the struggle, I've decided to make 3 extra donations every month. Let's split my messages into 4 parts. Here we go, part 1 of 4. So to start off, I just wanted to say...
this is part 4 of 4. Look, I looked in all of the shout-out messages we got. We only got 2 of the 4 parts. I don't know if this is a prank.
I think it's a joke. If you read it, I think it's a joke.
Maybe. I don't know if it's that kind of a thing where... Oh, Jesus, okay. I'm sorry, Mr. Jackson. Fuck.
Read it.
This is from Brandon Todd. His official name is Homeless Shitbag. Sorry, Brandon. I didn't mean to use your name, Todd. So Todd says, so that was the story of how I lost my virginity in my sleep. And Brandon goes on to say, anyway, I love what you guys are doing and listening and while working at a job that actively makes me miserable inside. Makes it just a little bit more tolerable each week, so thank you. And then Brandon Todd says, P.S. For reasons completely unbeknownst to me, I'm having some trouble paying my bills every month. So for anyone who wants to support me, you can visit my Patreon at patreon.com/blueshaverecruiter. I checked that URL. It doesn't exist, by the way.
Oh.
And help me pay my rent. Otherwise, I would have cut this message. Thanks in advance.
No competition.
Yeah, no. Don't worry, I screened that one.
This one's...
he meant to spell patreon.com/theofficialpodcast.
Yeah, it's the only place you can help pay his rent. All right. This one comes from Anthony, who says, "Hello, official boys. Haven't been a patron for long, but just want to say you're all sick cunts in a good way, and that yous make a day fun when you upload a podcast ep or just a vid in general. Anyways, to finish off, just want to say a mate got to become a Patreon, and just want to say fuck you back to him. His name is Lewis. So Andrew, if you could do the honors." Oh wait, all right, Andrew, take it from the top.
So I'm wondering, does he want just like a fuck you to Lewis, or does he want me to specifically say like fuck you back or something? You know what I mean?
Fuck.
All right, sure.
Fuck you, Lewis.
All right,
I think.
sure.
Yeah, fuck you.
Fuck you, Lewis. There you go.
Yeah. Fuck you. I'll throw one in pro bono. Fuck you, Lewis.
Fuck you, Lewis. There you go.
You don't know who you have in
price.
Anthony, okay? He's a good friend. You don't know how to value him. You don't know what you got. You should be more grateful, you piece of fucking ungrateful piece of shit.
Fuck, I hate Lewis.
Cunt.
That being said, this hoobless is for you, Jackson.
Skylar, you're a dweeb. Matthew, don't kill yourself. Don't be stupid. Be a smarty. Come and join the Nazi party.
That was for Andrew.
It didn't say
Andrew
who it was for.
Didn't say.
Yeah, but
it's usually Andrew.
The Nazi thing is always for Andrew.
I know.
You also skipped all that. Well, it's
Mm.
been read. That's it. I'm sorry.
All right, who's this one for?
I don't know. This will be for Andrew.
This is from Hayden Malone. This time I bring a mildly interesting topic. If you had the ability to bring back any discontinued good, food, drink, or whatever other type of product, what would you choose and why?
I'm not really attached to anything like that.
I can't think of anything like that.
Oh, I got it. Surge.
Don't know what that is.
What's
Search?
that?
It was the 90s radical soda.
Oh, right.
I've never heard of it.
It was like very similar to Mountain Dew. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
can't
guess
think of
my
anything.
grandmother?
I loved it as a kid. Here, I'll show you I'm posting a picture in the chat.
Yeah, she was a nice
What a
lady. I
sad
guess.
might
fucking
recognize it.
answer, Jackson.
Here, you might recognize it.
Alright, I'll throw that on screen.
It
That's
was
what Andrew's drink
Jackson's
looks like.
answer
It was
is still the
a
saddest.
super 90s drink.
Looks like Slurm from Futurama.
Basically, literally exactly what it was. Yeah.
It was worm shit.
Yeah. Well, it was marketed the same way and all this other shit. And it was I remember it being pretty good.
Kaya, Charlie, do you guys have answers?
Like I said, I can't think of a single fucking thing.
No, no idea. I haven't been attached to anything that much. I don't know.
Alright, so this one comes from Stephen McKenzie, who says, "Dinosaurs."
Well, what is your answer, you cocksucker?
I already gave one.
Jumped it.
Well, no, I also said
What?
that I don't have an answer. I'm not attached to anything. Alright.
Okay, well, sorry, Hayden. Then the kinda, sorta, maybe answer. I don't really care that much about it. But Hannibal, the TV show, I guess I kind of ended on season 3 on a cliffhanger. I'd like that back, but not that much either.
Even then, you don't know if it's going to be like the same quality.
Yeah,
Might ruin the
I wouldn't
series.
hire the same guy.
Who?
He's sort of a
Oh, the
fucking idiot.
director.
Yeah, I don't know what his name is, but after I saw American Gods, I knew that man needed to have a leash on him.
All right, this one comes from Stephen McKenzie, who says, "Dinosaurs are cool as fuck. Also, Charlie, talk about your tats. You are a very sexy man. Show Bob's and Virgin."
They don't have any meaning, and there's really not a lot to say. I just thought
Do you
they looked
regret
nice.
them?
Not at all. I like
Charlie, one of them is a clock. Tell me why you love
them.
time.
Yeah, I like time.
As
Okay,
well,
well.
extrapolate. Well,
Two of them are
expand.
time.
Charlie, when they ask Hans Zimmer about the soundtrack for Interstellar, he can go on for hours just talking. Tell me why you chose a clock face.
Please don't go on for hours.
Charlie,
time is just cool.
These marks are permanently attached to your body, and you can't even give half a sentence as to why you like them.
Because I think they look cool. I don't know, they look nice.
But why?
I think they look cool. They have nice designs.
What if your taste
It's
changes?
summer standard time.
Changes in 10 years.
Yeah, whenever it's 3 o'clock, I look really cool.
It's daylight savings, dude.
Is there actually a time on you? Does it say like 3 o'clock or some shit? Is
Yeah,
it like
they
How
both-
else
they
would
both have
How else would a hang on? Don't answer that. How else would a clock look, Jackson,
No, I
without
don't
a
know.
long
Maybe,
and short
yeah,
arm?
maybe he didn't include that. I don't know. Maybe it's just like a.
That's
With
silly.
a shitty clock.
Yeah, that's a
I don't
stupid-
know. Why would you put a time on there? Why would you
don't
put a
know.
specific time on there? Then people are going to ask you, why did you choose 3 a.m.? And I think that's a fair question to
Yeah.
ask. Why did you
Charlie,
choose 3
why?
a.m.?
Yeah, that's a good
I don't
point.
even know what time's on them.
And then, well, if you didn't, people would ask you, why didn't you pick a time? It's just an empty clock face.
Because I like clocks, but I'm not attached to a fucking specific time.
Yeah, but I don't like clocks in and of themselves. I like time.
He really loves the song.
No, it looks like you
Coldplay.
like a specific time. You like 3 a.m. a lot.
No, it means I like time. I don't think anyone looks at that as like, God damn, this guy's a big fan of 7 o'clock.
Charlie, how are you going to feel when eventually our generation completely ages out and all clocks have been digital, so no one's going to know what your fucking tattoos are of?
They'll be like, God damn, that still looks cool as shit.
Charlie will be like a history book.
What is that ancient relic from the past?
Wow. Yeah, like an ancient Greek thing. Like the Greek used to do this kind of thing with the clock, like the long arm, and it would show the minutes. You don't have to. Charlie, do you ever just go, yeah, 7 p.m. is when my girlfriend died. She was found in her bathtub by the police.
I was thinking of doing shit like that, but I could never think of like a convincingly cool story.
That'll get you laid super hard. Yeah, my girlfriend died at this time.
Yeah, this one comes from Thomas Hallam for anyone to read. He says, "Hey guys, just want to say thanks for the amazing content out there. Every episode is brilliant, never fails to brighten my day. Have you ever considered trying to get Zach Braff on? If he wants to come on, and we'd love to have him on, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No particular reason, just a big fan of that guy. Much love from Stoke. Take it easy."
Let me put it this way, and I think I speak for all of us when I say this. If anyone who is of actual celebrity status wants to come on, boom, instant, done. Yes.
Yeah.
Period. Doesn't matter what they do or why.
If we don't have on any actual celebrities, it's not because we blacklisted them. It's literally just because we don't know them.
Yeah.
They don't want to come on.
Don't be sending us hate mail going, why the fuck haven't you guys had Steven Spielberg on yet? God.
Having said that, please tweet at them. Let them know that we exist. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Zach Braff, you're welcome on the show to defend yourself. You too, Edward Meacham, Marcus Meacham, whatever your name is. And who else do we want on?
Anyone.
Trump, you. Yeah, literally anybody. Charlie Sheen.
This specifically specifies that I read this softly, and it's from Nate Mathewson. Hello, boys. Just wanted to say that I love all of you equally. But I have a soft spot for Andrew because I love rooting for an underdog. P.S. Charlie, sorry for unsponsoring to afford Patreon. Thank you for the compliment.
That was beautifully read, Andrew. I heard a few of those words. Luckily, I was able to read it here. I forgive you, Nate.
I forgot there's a... I
ASMR.
I forgot there's a vocal... Oh, what is it called? A floor on Discord.
Yeah. It'll
Jackson,
get picked up on the episode.
It'll be fun.
Would you like me to read it
You'll
again?
hear it. No, it'll pick up fine on the recording. Yeah.
The next one's from Brandon Leonard. Right. Fat So Fresh. He says, "I want to give a big shout out to Kaya Jackson, Andrew, and Charlie, working their asses off to make us laugh. Keep it up, guys."
Well, thank you, Brandon.
Yeah, thank you.
This is for you, Andrew.
This is from Patrick Goldsmith. What is good, fellow gamers? Thank you very much for providing a podcast I can use my ears on. Don't forget to eat your vegetables. Always pee after sex, and that it's a cross for attention, but it is vertical for results. Farewell till the next lunar cycle, my gaming brethren.
Stay strong, gamers.
Did you know that you have to pee after coming because it's like an evolutionary thing that gets rid of the, I don't know, bacteria or viruses?
The gookie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you get a UTI cooties. Otherwise.
Yeah, the technical term's cooties that would otherwise infect your pee-pee.
The pee-pee strand, yeah. The river that runs down your penile shaft.
Into the ductus deferens.
This is from me again. Hi, Jackson, Andrew, Charlie, and Kaya. It's me again.
Hey,
and it specifies double feature. Have who read the last one? Okay. Aside from the official podcast, I've been listening to a lot of Critical Role, the Dungeons and Dragons podcast by Geek and Sundry. I was wondering, have any of you ever played Dungeons and Dragons before? Yeah. Like Magic the Gathering, Dungeons and Dragons usually has a lot of testosterone involved. So I was thinking at least Andrew might have played it before. Also, if you were to play, what race and class would you each like to be?
We kind of played it with that online game. The what was it? Fucking.
Oh.
Does that count?
Oh, well, that's a D&D based game. Divinity.
Well,
yeah.
If you count video games, then yeah, but not offline.
Yeah, no, I haven't played it offline.
Not the real thing. Yeah,
I have,
but I would like to. I would be down.
I love the video games. I love Neverwinter Nights. I love Baldur's Gate. I love Divinity Original Sin. No, that's not what it was called. Was that what?
Yeah, Divinity 2 Original Sin, or Divinity Original Sin 2 was what we played.
Yeah, and what was the one with Deadfire? Pillars of Eternity, that sort of stuff. I love those games, but I've never played the actual on a tabletop with your friends kind of thing. Never.
Same.
No, sorry.
But like I said, I would like to. Maybe once we're all in the same area, we'll do that. Who knows?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've played it 5 different times, and it fell apart every time.
Always does.
This
one's from James Lee Ford. He says, I one time had to pull a bottle of hand sanitizer out of a girl's vagina because she was kinky as fuck. When I tried to get it out with only 2 fingers, I accidentally opened it. I was 14. Ooh. There was a lot of screaming. Wow.
Ouch.
That's a weird one to be doing at 14.
I feel like the girl isn't kinky for using hand sanitizer. She's just fucking stupid.
Yeah. It's like one of those amateur things where a girl just wants to put something up herself, but she doesn't know, like, your deodorant bottle has a cap that just can't come off. That sort of thing. That's a big rookie mistake. Don't shove things up yourself if you're not 100% sure you can get them out. Time. Ask your mom.
Yeah, ask your parents' permission before shoving sanitizer in your pussy.
I think she was just trying to, get clean. She didn't want a UTI. I think it's fair.
It's got a lot of potential.
All right, this one comes from Olin Hendershot, who says, "Hey guys, just wanted to say thanks to Charlie for giving me motivation to lose weight. I have been slowly gaining weight, and I never was really fat. I've been slowly gaining weight, and I never was really fat, but I used to be very athletic, and I was recently catching myself seeing me in the mirror and just getting upset with my weight gain. However, some of these videos have given me some motivation to lose weight, and I'm back to 6% body fat. Kaya is still my favorite though. Sorry, pal. Good job.
Congrats on the weight loss.
Yeah, congrats.
Hey guys, I just wanted to say thanks to Charlie for giving me the motivation to lose weight. I have been slowly gaining weight.
Yeah, that was...
I think that's really amusing. But no, congrats to you, Olin.
Yeah, congrats.
This is from Simbaname, and he says, I know I said that my last shout-out, but that was wrong. What? Oh, I know I said that was my last shout-out, but that was wrong. I am dumb. Who do you guys want for the new Smash Brothers? My choice would be Stan Merlin. Also, would you say Jonathan Pustilnik is blank, and fill that with an insult. Jesus.
We'll go with Jack Order then. We'll go with Jack Order. We'll follow all this. All right, so my new Smash Bros character would be... I'm going to go Master Chief for this one. I think that would be neat. And I'll say Jonathan Jonathan Pustilnik is a bad man. There you go. Andrew, take it away.
So my dream pick for Smash is I want Snake to come back, but it will never happen. So if I'm doing a realistic pick, I would love to see Dixie Kong. And my thing is Jonathan Pustilnik is not as handsome as you think he is.
My Smash Bro would be Raz from Psychonauts, and Jonathan Pustilnik is a bully hunter.
Oh damn it! That was mine.
You can do it again. It never loses its weight. So
yeah, you can just say it twice.
Damn it! Word. Well, my Smash Brothers edit is a villain. He's Joseph Fritzl, the man who raped his daughter for 24 years.
Who are you going to play as? I don't know. Maybe Joseph Fritzl. He's the current meta.
Wow, I call Charles Manson.
No, you'll have to fight me for it.
And Jonathan Pustilnik, coincidentally, is a serial rapist of his own daughter.
Oh my god. You just ruined a man's life.
What a coincidence.
What are the odds?
Damn it. Fuck you, Charlie. I was going to go with the Bully Hunter.
This one is from Kobe Borham. I really like that name. I hope it's your actual God-given name. Howdy, fuckheads. Once my mom told me not to feed our new puppy chocolate since it's bad for dogs because of the lactose. I immediately fed it 10 chocolate chips and cried about it for an hour. I was 6. The dog's fine, though, by the way. Andrew, you're my buttercup. Fuck the rest of you.
Thank God, I was about to just... God, okay, good. Don't do that again, Kobe.
You can do whatever you want, Kobe. I'm your buttercup.
So rating bunghole spack extractor.
That's it.
Dear boys, when you guys finish taking a shit and go to wipe, do you cup your dick and balls and move forward so they can hang over the toilet seat, or is it just me? Yours faithfully, ranting bunghole spack extractor.
You know nothing, ranting bunghole speck extractor.
Jesus.
No, look, I use my empty hand, the one that doesn't have the toilet paper, to pry my ass cheeks apart like Hulk Hogan ripping his shirt, you know, and then there's I will wipe.
Yeah.
And once the toilet paper is clean, I'm still not happy, so I still take a shower. But you never... Just what kind of a monster cups his dick and balls while wiping? What? It's, Jesus.
Yeah,
Just sad.
I also spread my butt cheeks with my free hand.
Plus I stand up, so it's always over the toilet seat, I guess.
I don't at all.
You don't wipe at
all? What do you do?
He doesn't wipe at all.
I don't cup my dick and balls ever.
Yeah.
Oh, I cup them constantly during casual.
It's uncomfortable to me.
I love supporting my balls.
Me too, dude. Whenever I'm alone, I'm constantly just jamming my hands in my pants all the time. That's not the
question. Well, we all do that. The question is, while you wipe your ass, do you cup
we've already answered that. Charlie just said that he doesn't ever cup his balls ever. So
okay, what about you guys, Charlie? Jackson and Andrew.
What about us? What?
What about us? What?
Do you cup your balls while wiping?
We already answered this.
No.
We said
okay,
no.
Well, see, you're not monsters, but I distinctly remember, I think Ethan said he did. Didn't he?
Ethan said he wipes front to back.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he's a fucking psycho.
Or back to, whatever the bad one is, back to front. Yeah.
Yeah.
To get poop all over his balls.
What is wrong with you?
Probably hates trans people.
What we're trying to say is, Ethan, if you're listening, you're welcome to come on the podcast and defend yourself again.
There's no defending.
Yeah.
Charlie, just take the next one.
I can do this. George Soros. Hey there, official boys. Just letting you know we're getting that Anthony guy all the help he needs. No more crackpot theories. Remember to trust the centralized bank.
Thanks, George.
Thank you, George Soros.
Thank you, George Soros.
Thank you, George Soros. All right, this one comes from Mariska Carrier, who says, "Hey boys, have you ever had a time in your lives where you realized you were developing a problem? Example, caffeine, alcohol, magic, and how did you beat it? Shout out to Cam, Kat, Nathaniel, Nikki, Jimbo, Mel, Rue, Hey Moon, Rocky, Eilish, and John." My problem was soft drinks, and I just had to white knuckle that and cut it out. So, and RuneScape.
I've accepted all of my problems. I don't beat them. I just make them part of my life.
All right.
Mine was soda. I just stopped.
Nice.
I still try minus caffeine and sugar, and I just have a really difficult time stopping. I usually can't, so I try my best. These days I try to substitute a lot of coffee with different kinds of tea, like ginger tea, tart cherry tea. Kind of helps.
So you're saying basically just find a substitute?
Yeah, you have to find a substitute. At least in my case, I couldn't just go cold turkey. And I hate that advice. Just drink a lot of water. Doesn't work, man.
Not for you.
I'm jonesing here for sugar and caffeine, and that just doesn't help.
When I cut out soft drink, that's the only thing that really worked for me, was just completely cutting it out of my life and forgetting about it. It's only been like amazing. 7 or 8 months, so I don't know.
What do you mean only? It feels great even after just 2 days. That's the thing. I could go on about this for hours. It feels great when you're not poisoning yourself with sugar, caffeine, and that sort of stuff, but your body it craves it. It keeps craving it, just like a drug. Sugar is no different than any other drug, but you gotta white knuckle it. Gotta somehow find something different to drink, whatever it is, as long as it's not as bad as what you were used to. It's still better. That's what I'm doing right now. It's kind of working.
All right, this one comes from Lay Hick, who says, "Hey boys, just wanted to use my first shout out to let you guys know that Chuck Tingle now has his own podcast, Patted in the Butt, my own podcast." That's fucking fantastic.
What an amazing human.
That's beautiful.
I love him. And now I just can tell that in a month he's going to have another podcast called Pounded in the Butt by my own podcast called Pounded in the Butt by my own podcast.
All right, next one.
Probably.
This is from Peter Josephs. "Hello, boys. Dizzy Mercury here." Hello, Dizzy. Dizzy watches my streams sometimes. What has your experience been with royalty-free music? I've met some musicians that write music for royalty-free music companies as a means of income, and I'm curious what it's like from the creator's side. Dizzy, let me level with you here. I am a huge goddamn fan of royalty-free music. I love and eat that shit up all the time.
I like it, but it's usually ass.
I don't really have much experience with it.
I just like background noise sometimes, and let me tell you, I'll just peruse royalty-free music websites, and you find some really surprising bangers on there. It's amazing. If you're not looking for anything like stand out, and it's kind of weird to say that, but you can find some fucking gold on royalty-free music shit. I love it. I love looking for royalty-free music.
Techno-Axe is by far the best one. This one comes from Zyler Furmans. Whoever has eaten stew the most recently. Oh, I didn't look at the stipulation.
So none of us?
Me.
What are we, poor?
I eat stew regularly. I love stew.
Well then,
Kai it is. Yeah.
All right. The follow-up to the cow story, I don't know which, is that it exploded and the pieces landed in Syria just recently. Also, tell John Brooks that he is a gay retard. Love the podcast.
Zyler's the one who had the cows that were turning gay, I believe.
Oh, the bulls that if you have more than one bull, they'll fuck one another and suck their dicks so they turn gay. Can't have more than one bull. Was that him?
Wait, why did it explode?
Well, how did it explode?
Too much dick.
I don't know. Oh, wasn't he the one who jumped on top of their stomachs and something like he would jump on dead cows' stomachs and they would explode or something? I hope they weren't allowed alive, Zyler. Otherwise, you're an asshole.
All right. This is from Cisco Kid. Do we just reply to this message?
Confirmed.
Best shout out. Shit, that is my favorite shout out we've ever had. This one's from DJ Harden, and I'm
hang on. Cisco Kid, yes.
Oh, right, of course, yes, you did it right. DJ Harden, and he asked me to read it. Hey boys, glad I could make you laugh with my last tweet, so here we go. How do sheeps get clean? They take baths. Take it easy, boys.
And that takes away the laugh. Nice.
Yikes.
Used to have respect for the shout outs, now
all right, this one comes from Mace Face. Short jack-off story. I once fucked a jar of jelly. Follow me on Twitter.
I like to imagine he goes to parties. Hey, I once fucked a jar of jelly. Follow me on Twitter.
Follow me on Twitter at MaceFace123.
That's spelled M-A-S-E face.
That's far too little friction to come. I don't believe it.
Yeah, I'm sure you.
I've heard of fucking peanut butter, but not jelly.
I don't know. Just too watery. I don't believe it.
All right, this is for Jackson.
This one comes from James Herrera, who says, "Hey guys, since some of y'all are doing some VR, and are you guys doing any multiplayer gaming? I would love to meet up for some debauchery."
I only play the shitty little VR games that are coming out.
Yeah, I think the whole everyone fucking around that's kind of dead. I just want to play Robo Recall. Oh my god, Robo fucking Recall, man.
This one's from
haven't touched
Hubris.
VR in a while.
That's so good.
Gonna do an actual shout out this time to my friend Combs. AJ Green can catch passes in Madden. Rockstar servers aren't conspiring against you if you die in GTA. Love you, buddy. Stop bitching when we play these games.
You heard it here
passive
first,
aggressive
Combs.
complaints. Shout
Quit
out.
your bitching. This man paid minimum $15 to make you stop bitching. Better listen.
Hubris is right, man. Rockstar's highest paying media of all time with $6 billion. I can guarantee you their servers are not the problem.
I can also guarantee they don't give a fuck about you.
Oh, he's actually not kidding. Those servers were fucking awful the first maybe 3 months of GTA
Online was unplayable when it first came out. Yeah.
Right now they should be gold plated.
Who knows? This one comes from Andrew Dronaboner, who says, "Well, it's been 12 months of straight patronage, and I gotta say I don't regret it. Also, the dinos are cool. Case and shirt are beautiful. I recommend to everyone listening. It should still be up for 3 or so more days, so go check out those shirts and stuff. The design.
Yeah.
This next shout out caught my eye with its whimsical introduction. Heyo, name's Joe. This happens to be my first shout out, and I thought I'd start things off with a joke. I bet you anything children in Syria are diehard Slipknot fans. They love it so much, their stomachs are growling almost as much. I know, I'm going to hell. Thanks, guys. Love what you do. Keep up the hustle.
Yikes.
Yeah.
It's okay, man. Nobody likes Syria.
Oh my god, boys, I'm sorry I took that one without understanding that I have to read the next two. Oh no, wait, Kai is the next one.
Yeah, Kai is
I'm the one after that.
Am I? Okay. Yep. This is from Sod Laughter. He says, in my voice, he says, "I'm behind on watching episodes. So sorry if someone has already said this factoid. But of the 50 people on Pitcairn, one of them is a shitposter on Pole. P.S. Andrew objectively understands art.
Fuck yeah, I do.
I don't know what that's a reference to.
I don't either.
Wait. There's an actual person on the Pitcairn Islands who is a shit poster on Pole. Is that a fact?
That's the pedophile
Contact me
island.
privately. I wanna. Yeah, the Pitcairn Islands, the pedophile islands. I wanna know more about this. Contact me, please.
This one is
solid laughter.
This one is from. I didn't mean to interrupt. I just didn't know. This one's from Phantom in Time, which is probably my favorite Steven Spielberg movie. Hey boys, just wanted to shout out Nakey Jakey because I honestly loved his episode. It was pretty quality, and he seems like a quality human being. Keep it up, boys. Love you all, Phantom. Thank you, Phantom.
Nice.
Nikki Jakey, I'm
Thank
sure
you.
says thanks.
Yeah, he was a nice boy.
He is a nice boy.
A nice man. This one comes from Dictator Dyke, who says, "Thanks for getting me through a class where the royal cuck next to me looked like he cheated the exam with pictures of my in-class work. You guys make it so much easier to sit through notes with his bitch ass next to me." Also, Tina says hi and asks, "Who else wants dog pics?" Thanks, Dictator Dyke.
Me.
We all do. Send them to all of us.
Me.
Animals are so goddamn cute.
Dictator Dyke is a fantastic name.
Yeah.
Send dogs to all of us.
Do you think there's a porn called Dictator Dyke and Colonel Cock?
Ooh,
Hopefully.
probably. On you, Kaya.
Also, hello, Tina.
Hi, Tina.
Is it mine?
It's one of you two.
Anthony Knipe says, "Hey boys, love the show. Can I use this shout out to give some exposure to my mate's band? They're a sort of pop punkish sound from Brisbane, Australia, and they're called Homefront. I'll use my next month's shout out to shower you boys with compliments, I swear. Heart emoji." Okay, so go check out Homefront, not the movie with Jason Statham that was ass.
I find
but the band, Homefront.
I find it really adorable, the people who are like, "Hey, can I use this shout out to talk about this?" Yes. The whole point is you can say whatever you want within reason. Please.
Yeah.
It's your time to shine.
And if the question is, can you send us photos of your adorable pets?
Oh, yes.
This
Charlie,
last one comes from Mike Ramsey. He says, "Charlie, when I watched SpongeBob every night after dinner as a kid, I would have a very fucking weird ritual during the theme song where I would have this choreographed dance where I threw my bib in the air and caught it at the end. And if I didn't catch it or throw it high enough, I would get angry at myself that it wasn't good enough for SpongeBob. I'm glad to know I'm not the only one out there with strange rituals as a kid. Good work, fellas." Well, your definition of a kid is probably different than mine. You were probably like 6 years old, judging by the bib. I was like 16.
I don't know. He could be a big boy.
Did you write yourself this shout out from the past, Charlie?
I wish I had a choreographed dance routine with a fucking move where I toss my bib in the air.
All for SpongeBob too. That's so sweet.
All for SpongeBob, yeah.
What a good note to end this super long episode on. So thank you everyone for those shout outs, and thank you everyone for listening to this week's episode of the official podcast. We've got links in the description. Remember that those are the dinosaurs are cool design is still up there for 2 more days.
Patron.
2 more days. And then patreon.com/theofficialpodcast.
What if I told you I didn't record
you get bonus episodes for just $5. $5
really
out right now.
I'm just saying, like, what if I didn't though?
I would fucking die.
That'd be crazy.
Didn't what?
If I didn't record any of my audio, that'd be fucking nuts.
Oh,
I'd be okay with it.
Yeah, it'd just be one of those things.
I would make you financially reimburse us. Anyway, thank you everyone. See you next week. Love you all.
Good night.
Good night. Bye.